All right, hello everybody, and welcome to Good Morning Xbox. I'm your host, Axel1324.
And I'm Cool Cat Terry.
And I'm Fastback 6768, and I'm still on vacation, or
All
my camera is.
right, at least
Sorry,
your camera is right.
camera is.
That's right. But hey, hold up. We got a super chat. Shout out to D. Thank you so much for being here. You are the super MVP with a $10 super chat. He says, "Let's go Sunday fun day. Good morning, Axel and friends." Hey, good morning to you. Thank you so much for
Thank
that.
you, D.
$10. You are the super MVP. I'm gonna go ahead and heart that one. Yeah. All right. But oh man, what a 2 weeks. And let me tell you, I need another week. It's rough out here. It's rough out here. I've been so busy. I look at myself and I'm like, it's already Sunday. What happened to the weekend? I don't feel like I'm relaxing at all. But such is life. Terry, let's go over your life first. What have you been doing these last 2 weeks, gaming wise?
Dude, so you know how I said I was going to wait till October to play Dragon's Dogma 2?
Yeah.
But that didn't happen.
Oh, we got you too hyped.
right
Oh,
after, not like right after, but like after we had finished the show that last Sunday, I kept thinking about it and thinking about it. I was like, you know what? I can't wait till October. I got to see if they made this game better. I downloaded it and I ended up playing the game like every single day. I played the game every single day because they did make the game better. Because let me tell you, when I played that game when it first launched, it was rough. As you know, Capcom games outside of Resident Evil, their games are always rough. So no, so they fixed it. It plays really well, and I had a lot of fun with it. I'm actually at the end of the game. I'm on the final boss. So I
wow.
blazed through that game.
You did, and then you're gonna play it again for Dark Arisen.
The main story though is so short. Like I'm shocked. Like that story is super short. There's like 6 quests. That's it. That's the whole story. 6 quests. Like
It's straight
what's
to it. I love
Capcom
it.
doing? Like, it's so short.
I love it. I have like 200 hours into Monster Hunter, but the main story was only like 40 hours.
That's still more than what this game was. Like I feel like the main story was 10. Maybe 10 hours for the main story. Maybe even less. It just there was like nothing to the main story.
I see. I see. Fastback, what have you been playing, buddy?
Well, after coming back from the coast,
Yeah.
I jumped in
Back
grounded.
with a nice tan.
Oh, yeah. A little bit of sunburn, too.
Nice.
But I jumped into grounded 1 because I'm already pretty much waiting. Got everything done on grounded 2 and just waiting for the next
Mhm.
DLC here coming August 11th, I think. And so I started Grounded 1 years ago when it was in preview. Uh,
Mhm.
Got to a certain point and then I stopped. Probably jumped something else, whatever. And then so me and my daughter re-jumped in it together on her map, and then I'm like, man, I don't remember this map because it's already completely done, right? It's got everything, all the DLCs, everything. I think they call it fully yoked, so the full edition, and so I jumped back
What do
in.
they call it? Fully yoked?
Yeah, fully yoked. That's what
Huh.
so,
All
yeah.
right. Okay.
It's got all the DLC, all the updates and everything, right? It's done. It's not a preview anymore, so I'm like, all right, cool. So I jumped in there, and I'm just lost. Like, I had my base. I started, so I knew that area. So I'm like, man, I got to get back in touch in this area. And I just started exploring on my map, so I could figure out how to help, on my daughter's map. And I just got addicted. I just kept going and going, and you know, exploring and unlocking weapons and building, and you know, and I was playing this morning too, and it's got a cool story to it because when I started the second one, I was like, okay, they kind of start off and give you a little bit of backstory, a little bit, and I'm like, man, I don't even know. I didn't even finish the first one. I don't even know what happened. So I'm glad that I jumped on the first one so I can get an understanding, why the kids were shrunk and the doctor, and it's got a Stranger Things vibe to it, right?
Yes.
I'm
Yes.
trying to think that the first
With
one
that statement. Yeah.
came out before Stranger Things, or maybe around the same time, because there's a piece of the music when the opening start of Stranger Things. They had that in here too, so it's like cool. It's got this Stranger Things vibe to it. These kids are shrunk, so it's got a cool story because it ties in with the doctor. He kind of separated from Omninet, the corporation. They're working with the government, and
Oh.
there's this whole backstory of they're experimenting that why these kids are shrunk and what they're doing all kinds of experiments, possibly because they want to use some of this stuff for warfare, right, military. So it's even though the game it seemed like a cartoonish type thing, but man, it's got a dark story to it and tone. I mean, and the world. I mean, you could set the level, medium, easy. It it is not easy, once you get to the more the certain bugs that are harder. Uh, you gotta not just explore, but you got to be able to platform. You got to be able to get to certain locations. You got to figure it out, and it's got different environments. This one doesn't have the snow, but this one's set in the backyard of the doctor, right?
Yes.
Scientist. So I'm really enjoying it. I've unlocked a lot of weapons, and the last thing that I got was right now was the staffs, where I can have a fire staff, ice staff, and the sour staffs, and man, those really do some damage. So I I haven't even come across the mantis. There's a mantis in here, the brood mother, a couple boss fights, I guess. Yeah. So yeah, no, dude, I'm loving Grounded. Obsidian did such a great job. I could see why this game is done well on Xbox, right? It's on PlayStation, and the second one is done well too. They're doing the same thing, and I've been following the developers. They have videos every Tuesday, and they just give you little tidbits, man. They're real cool. They have fun with the fans. They'll play live, or then they start teasing hints and stuff like that. So really looking forward to it. The next big DLC in here on August 11th on the Grounded 2 is going to add the pond, and because on Grounded 2 you're in the park, city park, right?
Oh, okay. Okay. So it's a bigger part. It's a bigger yard.
The bigger map, yeah, bigger.
Mm-hmm.
And there's more story to it. And so now the next DLC is going to add the pond area, or the little whatever, and then it's going to add like a mountain and stuff like that. So yeah, they're slowly bringing in bugs because there's been bugs that I've been fighting in the first one that I haven't brought over to the second one. So, and people have asked them, like, why did you not just update the first one with all this stuff, like, and they're like, we couldn't, like the engine, it couldn't, we like the main thing on the second one is they add buggies where you can ride ants, ladybug and spider, right? They said they couldn't do that with the first build. They couldn't, so they had to do a whole new build where the mounts were the main part of it, right? So it's interesting to listen to devs, and they explain, like, sometimes when they do a second one, right, they got to do a whole new engine. They got to rebuild it from the beginning, right, to be able to
start over sometimes, man.
Yeah. So yeah, that's all I've been doing. There's so many. I've gone in Game Pass and I looked at it. There, there's been some other games in there, and I just I'm stuck on Grounded. So yeah, it's been my vacation. I've been gone. I've been off all week. And unfortunately, I go back to the grind tomorrow. I didn't win the lotto. So, sure.
Well, if you ever win the lotto, hey, I need $20 at least, man.
Well, I might be able to buy y'all the new consoles. Hardware, everything's expensive. You need to win the lotto.
Yeah, for real.
Right now, to be able to afford gaming right now.
All right, and so for these last 2 weeks, so if you recall last week, the last time we were on, I talked about a game that was free on Game Pass Ultimate members called Idle Champions of the Forgotten Realm. And I've been addicted to that game. I did not know idle games existed that could play themselves while you were gone, and all you had to do is set them up. But this one has like campaigns you got to play, and it's really more about like setting champions and maximizing your damage. And man, I am addicted. So to me, that's the game I've been playing.
Yeah.
But only like 5 minutes here and there, so it's worked out. It's only been like 5 minutes here and there because I've just been so busy. Even last night, man, I was partying it up at a wedding. So I have been like just I don't think I've eaten a meal at home in a week at this point. Maybe 2.
Yeah.
So
good.
yeah, I have just been busy, y'all. So
Mhm.
I feel bad because my refrigerator is going bad. All that food I spent money on. But hey, it is what it is. Fun is fun, right?
Yeah.
All right, let's check in with the chat. Chat, be sure to tell us what you've been playing. We love to hear what you have to say. Let's see. Of course, Doggy Dog's in the house. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP, buddy. Appreciate you. Crazy Greek Dude's in the house. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. He says, I don't know. I don't care, maybe, what Xbox and Xiaomi are doing, but if they want to do more exclusivity, they need to actually make the hardware affordable. If the people can't buy the hardware, how do you expect them to buy the game? Yeah. They definitely need to keep all of that in mind while they're doing what they're doing.
I mean, it seemed like Asha has mentioned that about the affordability.
Mm-hmm.
They're trying to find a way to do that. But
yeah, she's
still
we'll
going to be.
About that. We actually will talk about that because guess what? It's a topic.
Mhm.
Shout out to Graphic God. Thank you so much for being here. You're the real MVP. Of course, 99.9% of the graphics you see on my show are done by this man. So
All hail Jay.
All hail Jay. All hail Jay. Let's see. Talos Ray's in the house. Thank you so much for being here. You're the real MVP. Appreciate you. Just hello to everybody. Let's see. It is short. I think he's talking about Dragon's Dogma. Most of the time, you feel like you're just unlocking skills. I didn't pursue the last half of the game because I hate rush/time events. Is that Dragon's Dogma or Grounded?
He's talking about Dragon's Dogma.
Okay. Yeah. There you go. All right. Well, there you go. Let's see. Moving on. Rachel's in the house. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. Says Withering Waves, Zenless Zone Zero, Forza Motorsport 5, and Super Beat Boy 3D. Wow, those are awesome games to be playing, man. Ooh, Super Beat Boy 3D. You must be a Souls game player. So yeah, and Be Nice is in the house. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. And SOT is in the house. I played Doom the Dark Ages Revelations DLC. It was incredible. Wow, did you already finish it? That is cool.
Yeah, and that's another interesting one too. I know we'll talk about too. About the ID, where that's going.
id Studios. Let me see how this looks.
It'd be okay.
Oh, it works. Okay. Oh,
you can move all the stuff in my area now.
All right, so everybody, be sure to like and subscribe. Every like helps us get discovered, especially in the live section of YouTube where we compete for views. So yeah, I appreciate each and every one of you. And Sappho's in the house. Thank you so much for joining us, Sappho. You are the real MVP. Appreciate you, buddy. He's over here talking about all the digital Series X in the store for $450. I should have taken a picture. There you go. So yeah,
Yeah,
and
I mean,
Nice
there's
says,
ways. Yeah,
he's playing some Doom Revelations. Oh man, he's playing a harder difficulty. Screw that.
Crazy. I need to jump in Doom. I need to jump on that.
All right, we're gonna get straight to it. Asha.
Ashinator.
The Ashinator. She came in. Where should I put this? I don't know where to put this.
Just put it at the top.
You know what? I'm going to take Fastback's advice right now.
Put it over it. That works.
All good. As long as you can see my name.
There we go. All right. So, Asha has spoken. And it is quite the speech. Holy cow. But we're going to stick to the topic here, and that is Asha saving some studios. So, as you guys know, with previous regimes, both here and at Team Blue and at Team Red, when they do layoffs or they need to get rid of studios, traditionally, they just shut them down.
Mm-hmm.
They just slam those doors and tell everybody good luck, have fun, and out they go, right? And Xbox is no stranger to doing that. Neither is any other entity that owns studios. because even Tencent and who's that conglomerate that's huge?
Embracer.
Embracer, thank you. Embracer has done it. So studios get shut down, but I like the approach Asha has taken. Right. So up to this, of course, I was off that week. Everybody was talking about, all these studios are going to close. All these studios are going to close. All these studios are going to close. And when I do the count, Terry, how many studios closed?
I honestly don't know. I have not been paying attention to the news.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
You'll have to tell me.
How many studios closed?
None.
None. Not a
Not on
single studio
Xbox side.
closed. That's right. Not a single studio closed. So let's talk about it. Right?
They were just getting separated though, right? I heard that some of them were trying to go independent.
They are.
That's what Xbox worked with them on. Yeah.
Okay.
So
I mean, according to all the know-it-alls, insiders. I mean, otherwise.
Oh, look at its studios lately.
Yeah, that too. They've been rolling on everything.
Right. So here we're going to focus on this, right? So let me Xbox zoom in. Here we go. I remember that command. So Compulsion Games, Double Fine, will return to management and transition to independent studios. And here's the nice part, with their IP catalog and runway for their next games. Right. So not only do they get to go off on their own, they get to keep their IPs. Sounds a lot like a Toys for Bob deal, but better. But better. Ninja Theory and Undead Labs have entered terms to join new ownership with funding and gross and all in State of Decay 3. So there you go. So Ninja Theory and Undead Labs, they got sold off to somebody. Don't know who, right?
Yeah. No.
In France, Arcade's management is beginning required consultation with its Works console to review potential strategic options. I have no idea what its Works console is, by the way.
Yeah, France.
Right. So basically, instead of shutting these studios down, they granted them part of the independence. Now, keep in mind that the total layoffs is 3,000.
Yeah, I think 1,600 at the start, and then by next year, the rest will be let go.
Yeah.
I think France is one of those countries where they can't fire people. I think that's what their works council is. Basically, it takes several months to fire someone.
They're probably
There's a lot of red tape. It's like literally you can just not show up for work for like 3 months and they still can't fire you because that's the way that their labor laws and everything are so ridiculous that it's impossible to get rid of people. So.
Yeah, so the Double Fine, Compulsion, and everybody else got. So as you know, first off, to me, the two biggest losses are going to be Double Fine and Ninja Theory. No offense to Compulsion Games, I think they did fine, and no offense to Undead Labs, but it's been 8 years and they haven't put diddly squat out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So can't really feel too bad, but let's read about Double Fine here. And of course you can see Keeper. By the way, everybody, seeing as they got to keep their IP, that means Xbox doesn't own this IP anymore, which means it's probably gonna get out of Game Pass sooner or later.
Possibly. Whatever they work out with them. I mean, it just
yeah. So Double Fine says, once again, Double Fine Productions will be an independent studio. We're thankful to everyone at Xbox for 7 great years together and for working with us to reach an outcome which preserves our history and culture and returns ownership of games to us. That sounds pretty good, right? To everyone who has reached out to us these past few weeks, thank you so much for all your kind words. We've been deeply touched by all your messages. We will share more news soon on what comes next. Your continued support is greatly appreciated. So Double Fine, Psychonauts, Did the Tentacle, Full Throttle, all those things may now come out of Xbox Game Pass. So Double Fine,
and Kiln,
yeah. A lot of these games were made with intent. A lot of these purchases were made to increase Game Pass, and now that's kind of they're not part of Xbox anymore. all those games were made before they were Xbox. Only what 2 or 3? I guess technically Psychonauts 2 was published. But Keeper and Kiln are the only ones.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. So these games might come out of Game Pass. So if you haven't played some of these Double Fine production games, you might want to get on it. What you been doing with your life, Terry? Have you been playing these games?
I already played this game.
All right. Have you played Full Throttle? All those other games on Game Pass?
Full Throttle. I don't think so. I'm not real big on Double Fine. Like to me, Double Fine only is Psychonauts. Like,
Unbelievable.
they're like, and I didn't really like Psychonauts 2 as much as 1. So it's
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I can't believe what I'm hearing. All right. And if you go to Double Fine, right? Here we go. They put the Double Fine is independent again. Look at that big old joint thing, right? From Tim Sweeney himself.
Tim
So
yeah.
they're very happy about this. I mean, so Tim made his millions and still got his independence after 7 years. Hey, that's a pretty good deal in my opinion, right?
Yeah. Tim Schafer's not stupid. He's been doing this for a long time.
Oh yeah.
Maybe at the time when they were acquired by Xbox, they maybe needed Xbox that money, kind of helped them out. But he knows what he's doing. Maybe they already had something in the contract, like if Xbox decides to, there's something about their IP. Maybe what happened now was already in their contract. If they were to go leave Xbox, then they were to be allowed to keep their IP and independent. So that could have been already worked in. But Double Fine, I like Double Fine. I like their creativity, and obviously Phil brought them into, like you said, to bring in their genre of games, their art, their creativity into Game Pass, right? They weren't meant to, like Psychonauts is the one that's their biggest game,
the big one, yeah.
And Psychonauts 2 did well. My daughter, she's playing it, she loves it. So I think she'll when she finishes the second one, she'll go back and play the first one. Other than that, I mean, I played. I didn't play Psychonauts or any of their other games. I played the tower one. I'm gonna brain fart.
Keeper,
yeah, and I liked it. But these games coming from them were not, other than Psychonauts, really nothing really hit big to where they're going to bring in a lot of money. Possibly these games cost more to make than what they brought in, and that's probably the main reason why Xbox Asha was looking at these studios, because how much it costs to run them and what they produce, what they brought back to Xbox, just wasn't.
absolutely.
So, but I'm glad that they worked it out with Double Fine, to them to go back to being independent, right? They were that before. They know how to do that. Doesn't mean that Xbox won't work out a deal with them as a third party. Their games could still be in Game Pass and as a third party deal. So hopefully they can keep working together. So we'll see. So hopefully maybe what they need to do is start working on Psychonauts 3. So
yeah, maybe they should have stuck to their big franchises. That's what Asha says. That Xbox is going to focus on is the big ones. And after 2, Keeper, while it was beautiful, I didn't play it very much. And while and Kiln, well, it's a PvP game, and I just don't do well. I'm old. I don't have time for that, so I'm sorry.
I thought about playing with my daughter, but she didn't seem interested. I showed it to her when they first announced it, but she didn't be like, Dad, let's go play it, And obviously, I haven't heard much about it at all from anybody. I don't think.
Unfortunately, not.
Yeah.
But of course, here's some of the games. Of course, out of Double Fine's games, I have played Rad, Psychonauts, of course, Stacking, Iron Brigade, Keeper a little bit, Full Throttle. I haven't played Grim Fandango yet. I want to. Custom Quest, fun
Such a good
games.
game.
Brutal Legends and Psychonauts 2. I know there's a Connect game, but those are the games I played. So I have played a lot of Double Fine games.
Mm-hmm.
So to me, Double Fine getting their independence, great. I hope they do wonderful. And shout out to Asha for not shutting this talented studio. Could you imagine shutting this studio down and all these IPs entering the graveyard?
Yeah.
They have some good games, but they're not money makers, though. That's the sad thing. You know, Psychonauts and Brutal Legend are the only games that make them money.
Yeah, you're probably right. Yeah. I remember getting Stacking on Xbox Live Games with Gold, and I freaking started playing it. Wow. Talk about an awesome puzzler. And it is unique. Because, you know, it's those Russian dolls that have smaller dolls inside of them.
Yep.
Yeah, I love that Stacking game. It's such a good puzzler.
But they're more than capable. They, you know, hopefully they do,
Quest.
You know, Psychonauts 3, and then maybe they need to go back to a couple of the other popular older IPs. But they're more than capable. If they can come up with an IP, yeah, they're more than capable to find that gem, that big one, and hopefully they do. So I think it is a good deal. Xbox did a good deal with them.
You know, and Tim Schafer, I remember him talking at one point, doing an interview, and he talked about being at Xbox and how wonderful it was because now he just gets to make games that wouldn't have been funded otherwise.
No.
Right?
Yeah.
He didn't need to sell the game anymore. He could just make the game and be creative. And so we got Kiln and Keeper out of those. But now it's back to independence and like, oh man, you better make games that make money now.
If Game Pass had grown to what Phil wanted to, then
70 mil,
it's going to be happening.
Yeah, definitely. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. So yeah, Double Fine. And the other one that gets to keep their stuff, hold on, and goes fully independent is Compulsion Games. Right? So Compulsion Games gets to keep all of their stuff. And it says, today we're sharing that Compulsion Games will return to independence management following our time as part of Xbox. As part of this transition, we will retain the rights to Contrast, We Happy Few, and our award-winning South of Midnight. We're grateful for the years we spent with Xbox, for the support they provided our team, and for the opportunity to bring these games to players around the world. As an independent studio, we're excited to continue building the distinctive games that define Compulsion while taking the next steps in our journey. Our immediate priority is to support our team throughout this transition period. We're confident in the future of Compulsion Games and look forward to this next chapter where one thing will remain constant. We will create unique games that tell important stories, all with the goal of touching the hearts and minds of our players. So there you go. So Compulsion Games is South of Midnight. I thought South of Midnight was great. You know, We Happy Few kind of was already done, and it kind of wasn't fantastic. I'm just gonna say it as honest as I can. It was not fantastic. And Contrast, I never played, but I heard it was good.
Oh, I love Contrast. That's probably one of the best games they made. That's such a good game.
I don't even know what it is.
Basically, you control your shadow, and you run through the environment and solve puzzles.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I never played Contrast. But maybe I should while it's in Game Pass.
Now, did y'all see how much it costs to make South by Midnight?
Apparently, it costs millions.
Everything is saying 100 million.
That's not expensive. All things considered, 100 million is not expensive.
Yeah, but still,
depends on how much they made, though.
The type of game, it did not make enough.
Yeah.
Just because you win awards does not mean it automatically translates to money.
That's true.
Because awards it's just like the Oscars and all that. All the independent movies, you know, stuff that's only certain, they're niche. Only certain people, you know, consider these are the greatest things ever, and that's why they win awards. They're not the ones making the money. So not even that. Maybe if it won Game Awards, maybe it could have been saved the studio. I don't know. But
Interesting.
The Canadian Awards is not going to save the game in the studio. Make money. So
no, unfortunately, the and gaming it, maybe in a film, being a award-winning actress or whatever, might get you better stuff, but in gaming, not so much.
It doesn't always translate.
Yeah, you can either chase the money or you can chase the awards, but it's hard to chase both. And while some games have done that, others haven't.
Yeah, and that's what Phil wanted. He brought on Compulsion. I guess he liked We Happy. I played We Happy Few when it was in game development. It was okay. It was unique, but it didn't keep me engaged. Because sometimes it was difficult, and I'm like, what the heck am I doing? So maybe if I go back to it and I figure it out. But I still want to play this. I need to play it before it comes out of Game Pass if it does. But honestly, I think the game costs too much to make, and then again, another studio that did not bring in the money on what it cost for the Xbox to give them, and they took a long time.
And by the way,
Double Fine made multiple games in a short period of time, but this studio, they took forever on We Happy Few, and they took forever on this one. And then again, when it comes out, it just didn't bring what Xbox was hoping it would have.
Right. It definitely didn't. And I'm sure, even though Compulsion Games got their independence, there is no way they bought it. There's some sort of long, okay, we're gonna pay you this much money up front, and the rest of the money you're gonna get this way. There's some failsafe in there.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm sure.
Let me check in with the chat, because the chat's got thoughts. Arrivaling, thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. He says they're finally free from the dynasty of Xbox. Hey, they really are. No lies there. Richie talking about Compulsion Games. I played most of these and they are mid. I thought
no, that was Double Fine.
Yeah, Double Fine. Sorry, Double Fine. I played them, give a chance, thinking they were small indie games from many different teams. Didn't know it was the same devs. Yeah, man, they're awesome. Double Fine is great. Milking franchises is just fast food. Hey,
I would not say Double Fine is great. Not to me. Not to me. Double Fine, like I said, Psychonauts is the only greatness they have. I've played probably 80% of their titles. They're good games. They're worth playing at least one time, but they don't have anything great.
Unbelievable.
They don't have anything
games
great.
That I only need to play once and call it good for the rest of the
life. But they're not I don't know, they're not, most of their games outside of Psychonauts and Brutal Legend, those games only bring in like $300K, which is not, not enough to really set you apart from big studios or anything like that. Even from a small studio standpoint, it's just, they don't have any money makers, Psychonauts though, that one they made, I think Psychonauts 2 brought in like 30 mil. That's a moneymaker, people
money, and then you don't make another one.
And then you had Keeper. Keeper did really well, surprisingly. I played Keeper; it was okay. I don't think it was as good as it
was unique. I mean, different.
It was different, But they made $1 million off of that game. But I think that's just because people were actually hyping that one up and rating it pretty highly, which I'm shocked that game got rated as highly as it did, because I like
it's a banger.
It's not I play a lot of puzzle games, and I felt Keeper was probably one of the most boring ones I played.
It was easy.
It was very easy, and it was just it was, to me, it was boring. It was boring.
I mean, Keeper was like, ooh, look at the beautiful vistas.
Yeah, no,
it was definitely a walking simulator for sure.
It's not it. It's not.
But it was beautiful though. My daughter liked it.
It is beautiful.
Same with Compulsion with South of Midnight. I love the art style of this game. It's so pretty. It's great. But when you get down to gameplay wise, this game it couldn't hold my attention. I got bored. It just, I don't know.
The story didn't.
It wasn't compelling. No, it was like I played. I think I got halfway through the story, and I just got so like, stop playing it and haven't looked back. Don't miss it. It's it's a pretty game, but it's not. Again, the gameplay isn't compelling enough to where I'm like, ooh, I gotta play more. It's like, you do the same thing over and over and over again. Like none of the combat feels unique. It just mix and and repeat over and over again. So you get bored. They have a lot of really cool different like boss fights, but even those you don't feel excited. When you're fighting a giant gator, you think you would feel some anxiety and get excited, like, oh, I'm gonna do this big boss. Nah, it's like, okay, he's here. Finally, let's do it and get done with. Wham, bam, done. Move on. It's like that for the whole game. It's like if they're trying to they try to do a build up, but there's no build up. You just get to the fight and you do the fight and it's over, and it's there's no anxiety, no excitement, no gratification. It's just keep moving on. So this game it's pretty, but it's a miss too.
All right, well there you go. So, but
they're independent.
Now they're independent, so they'll have to actually sell their games now. We'll see how their next ones do.
That other game y'all were talking about that y'all like, maybe they need to go do that.
Contrast.
They need to go look at their IPs on their shelf and which one's the more popular one, and they're gonna have to make money. So you might, make money, and then you can do little things like this. But they're not gonna be able to afford this unless someone. Well, now that they won the awards for this, they'll probably get some people out there that probably fun them.
I got $5. But after these last few weeks, that's literally I got $5.
But like if they do a deal with Xbox, and then too with these studios going independent, okay, they can still work with Xbox, but Xbox definitely is not funding them like they did before. So
yeah. Let's see. Rachie says, I love South of Midnight, but I felt it was a $20 million game, not a $100 million game. Yeah. They were definitely there was, I don't know, like I feel that some people didn't control their budgets. Rachie loves contrast, yes. People act like South of Midnight was a bad game, but it was really just a victim of culture war, counter evangelism. Okay.
I don't think so. I think it literally came down to gameplay. Gameplay is king, and the gameplay on here was like I said, graphically it's beautiful. The art team nailed it. Story was good. Gameplay boring as hell. It's just a very watered down hack and slash. Very watered down hack and slash. There's you're not going to have you're not going to get excited to keep moving forward and doing it. It's just that's what it is. I don't think it has anything to do with anything else other than the fact the gameplay was very, very mid and unexciting.
There you go, mid.
Gotta call a spade, and not make excuses for other BS has something to do with it. Gameplay is king.
But then again, remember, y'all, this Terry, she doesn't play Halo, so I'm messing with you, Terry. Oh, you play different types of games than I play. Yeah, puzzlers are definitely Terry's strong suit.
I love puzzle games. There's some good ones out there. There's some real good ones out there. But yeah, I'll tell you flat out when I find when one is not good, and it just Keeper was not good.
Beginner level Sudoku. She only does advanced experts. I once saw a Sudoku puzzle with one number on it, and like, yeah, this is a Terry game. Let's see. I believe a lot of that 100 million is the studio spending in new equipment and new hires. Yeah. Every time when we hire a new engineer where I work at, it is just an upkeep or an equipment. It's like $50,000 just to get them rolling on our company's stuff, right? So yeah, every new, and I don't know how expensive gaming stuff is, but it's probably not cheap either.
I can see it for equipment, but I think it's claymation. So because they did the whole claymation thing, and
that takes forever.
That's where the money went. It's so much man hours to make stuff like that. It's just that's where the money goes down the toilet fast. It's the art style that they chose. I mean, yes, it's very nice to look at, but it's a money pit to do claymation. That's why you don't see that many. Even when you look at movies, I mean, there's some really good, well done claymation movies out there, but it's very niche. There aren't a lot of them for a reason. It's too expensive and time consuming to make them.
Yeah, I have to agree, but you do remember them, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Because I still remember Clay Fighter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There
Let's
was
see.
a rumor that also the final story and everything was not the original written story or whatever, and that they changed it at some point.
I believe that stories change all the time whenever you're
When
doing
you do stuff like that, you're gonna spend more money. So,
yeah, every change costs money, and some of these changes, some people don't realize. Like coming out of your mouth, it sounds easy, but to execute takes so much time and effort on art. Back from the Dead says, shout out to Back from the Dead. Thanks so much for being here. You are the real MVP. Says, awards mean your peers appreciate you. Awards don't only translate into sales or meeting exclusive expectations. Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that. Let's see.
that's where what's the name has gotten to
Who?
your
What?
favorite person, Keeley. He's turned the Game Awards into Oscars.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's definitely there's. I can tell you the type of game that's going to win the Game Awards, and I can tell you Xbox doesn't have many of those. You know, but hey, it is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Brandon Foltz is in the chat. Thank you so much for being here. You're the real MVP. Says it's just bad management when you put hundreds of millions of dollars and trash game. I would fire each and everybody in that studio. Well, they weren't fired. They got independence out of it. So that's kind of cool.
Yeah, but are they going to be able to? Depending on how big the studio was, now that they're independent, can they afford to keep everybody?
Nope.
They have to fire their own people now.
Xbox didn't close any of those studios for PR reasons. Asha is a genius. She is. She is. Let's see. I'm just gonna scroll all the way to the bottom. Shout out to you guys, chat, but you guys are all over there, are going off, and you guys are awesome. Let's see. Let's see. Shout out to Lao Boys. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. Appreciate you. Says sad won't get to see a new sequel or upcoming game in 2027. Yeah, no. Not to these games, I can tell you that much. So yeah. Let's see. So all right, so those are the two studios that got independent. So Asha helped them keep their IPs, their catalogs, and creative control. And that is a super rare thing when a restructure this large happens. In other words, the largest restructure in Xbox's history. So Asha's like, this is my Xbox now. Everybody get the hell out of here.
Mm-hmm.
But what about the other two games, right? So we got one of my favorite games. Hold on, I got to close from these windows. There's so many.
Mine too.
Okay. Is Undead Labs. Now, Undead Labs has had 8 years and given us nothing.
As far as the new game, but they did still support the 2. But
no, they made a Juggernaut Edition, all that good stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, they still had some DLC stuff like that.
Yeah, no. Undead State of Decay 2 to me is a hell of a fun game. So let's see. Today, so they wrote, today Undead Labs begins a new chapter. The studio shared in blah, blah, blah. We're transitioning out of Xbox, and while we can't share all the details yet, we can tell you this. State of Decay 3 is still coming. The team is working hard, and our commitment to the community has never been stronger. More news soon. Survivors stick together. So short and sweet. So State of Decay got announced, 5 years ago? Right?
Yeah. State of Decay 3?
Yeah, got announced, 5 years ago?
Yeah, there was a teaser. I thought it was at the Game Awards.
Oh, man. I don't know. It's just... I can't remember when it was announced. But, Undead Labs is really, in my opinion, they're talented. I thought their game was fun. I had so much fun with it. If you asked me what the story was, I couldn't tell you because, hey, I was just there having fun, causing chaos. It was the sandbox. It was intended to be, right?
Yeah, here it says 6 years.
6 years.
Yeah, 6 years after it was first announced.
Dang. There you go.
Uh-huh.
There you go. 6 years. And by the way, these guys gained independence, and now they have a new. Well, some of them gained independence, so there's going to be layoffs. There's no way Tim Schafer has Xbox money, right?
Nope.
Stuff like that. So there will be some changes, if you will, right? And so that is where you got it. So, but and Undead Labs is under new management. Don't know who that management is. Does anybody know?
No, you're talking about yeah, because someone
owns
picked
them
them up,
now?
right? Yeah, I haven't seen anything on that.
Let's see. Let me see.
I know they. Yeah, again, they. I love Steady K1 and 2. They did some support for 2 for a few years. But supposedly there was also issues going on within the studio itself,
Mm-hmm.
and could be part of the reason why Steady K3 is taking so long.
Mm-hmm.
And it's funny because when they first teased the game, right, it had a completely upgraded look, right? It was a CGI deal,
Mm-hmm.
but everybody's like, "Oh man, they're really, they're stepping up. They got that Xbox money." And here we are.
And Undead Labs is one of those studios that also fought to get money. And they didn't want to be indie level anymore. They wanted to be AAA level.
They did.
And Phil gave it to them.
He did.
In 8 years, they didn't do anything.
They didn't. I know. Sometimes when you're not hungry, you're not starving, you're not.
When you're comfortable.
Yeah, you're a little complacent.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I don't know. But, Undead State of Decay 3 is one of the games I'm looking forward to. And I'm glad it's still coming.
Yeah.
But, Undead Labs, maybe they will make better games if they're by themselves. You never know. Some people work better by themselves, man. So, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they did well on the first one. Yeah, it was rough, but I loved it. And then the second one, they got a little bit more funding on that one, and they did a good job, I thought. It definitely was not a game for everybody. I don't think, Terry, you cared for it. But it's really hoping that Steady K3 would really open it up on what they could do. I feel like Obsidian's done a better job. What they did with Grounded, they did a better job with that than what Undead Labs has done. I feel like State of Decay 3 could have been something like Grounded, it's a little bit of, more to where they can, more things for people to do, a little bit more. I don't know. It just didn't, it does have a following, but I also feel like State of Decay 2 got some of that Xbox tax hit, and that wasn't fair.
Absolutely. I mean, and I think these studios now know that they can't deny the Xbox tax.
The Xbox tax also plays a part in some of these. I'm not saying they're great games, but it just seemed like Undead Lab just did not do well managing the game, and then the third one's taking too long. They could have done something like what Obsidian did with Grounded 2. They could have done something like that. Maybe what they should have done with State of K3 was put it in preview and let fans help kind of build it, give feedback, and they could have made it into something that would be a long-standing, like Sea of Thieves. Now Grounded it's done well, where they have a good following. State of Decay could have been that type of game, right? And they missed that.
That gets tricky though, because I've also seen games who've gone into preview that die before release. No one wants to play them because there's no help in that game. So it really, not
everybody's good at it, right?
So it because I mean, I can't even remember what it was called anymore. There was a game I played in preview on that was PC only, and yeah, it just they never released it after that because they just could not get people to get into it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I absolutely agree. Let's see. Shout out to SOTness. Have a good workout, man. I understand. I got to work out later as soon as this show's over, at least a little bit. So yeah, Undead Labs is out, and unfortunately, the studio that hits me the hardest is Ninja Theory with Hellblade, and I love Senua. I love Hellblade. I think that this is a great, fantastic franchise. But let's be honest, it didn't make the money. No matter how great I think it is, it still didn't make the money.
Yeah.
And I don't know why, because this game is amazing. A lot of people, I don't know, people go into Hellblade wanting it to be like Assassin's Creed or God of War, and it's not. It's Hellblade. All right, it's Hellblade. All right, that's like me wanting to drive a good car, and instead I get some BMW. I mean, come on, come on. It's not a Ford. It's a BMW. Come on.
Oh God, dude, you're comparing two terrible vehicles.
I'm over here wanting to experience the greatness of American muscle, and instead I get a BMW. No, but that's exactly what happened to Hellblade. Everybody put up their expectations on what the game should be, even though Ninja Theory never said it was going to be anything more than just more Hellblade. And then when it comes out, people are like, "Oh, it's not God of War. It's not Assassin's Creed. It's not a hack and slash." It's like, no, it was never supposed to be. So I feel that this one got unfairly treated. Ninja Theory to me is super talented. They did at least put out this game, and it looks like the new game is already being put out as well. Yeah. And we'll see when that one comes out, but we'll see what happens with it now under new management. We'll see. So Terry, did you want this game to be a Ford or a BMW when you got it?
Dude, I never liked it. So I'm on the opposite side of you, Axel. I played the first one on PlayStation. Mm-hmm. I hated it. I hated it so much.
Oh God, that's like when I test drive a BMW.
I wasn't trying to make it anything that it wasn't. I looked at it for what it was, and to me, the gameplay was just boring for me, and I hated the combat in it. To me, the combat was too predictable. Mm-hmm. I'm sure they've probably polished it up since the first game, but I just hated the first game so much that I never cared to even try anything after that. But so I don't know. For me, I couldn't get into it at all. The combat for me sucked, and the game was just boring for me.
Oh,
but I mean, they graphically it's a good looking game. I thought that was very creative what they did with the sound and everything, and they show what schizophrenia is like. Like they nailed that kind of stuff. The puzzles were challenging too. They did greatness in certain areas, but for me, combat sucked, and gameplay overall was just too boring for me.
I see. I'm hearing. Oh God, man! I wish I could get these negative voices out of my head. I'm kidding, Terry. No, it's definitely not for everybody. I understand. I don't know. This is just like we have a term for it here now. We call them Axel games.
Yeah. So this game let me know that if I ever had schizophrenia, I wouldn't make it as a person. Like my tolerance level is so low for having to go through something like that. Mad props to the people who are dealing with it and the ones that are making it through, because like you understand why they hit their breaking point, because like I hit my breaking point very fast. So like I would not make it. So hats off to those people that are have to deal with it, because like, oh my gosh, I couldn't.
Yeah, absolutely. No. Fastback, did you play Hellblade, and are you a Hellblade stan?
I played the first one on PS4. Really enjoyed it. I did the whole headset, and I love how you had the voices played into your combat. Right? Yeah, they warn you when wherever you were fighting to attack. Right? Left, right. This and that. I love the combat in the first one. I really was digging, just kind of get in the rhythm with it, and the voices helping you on that. Like that man, it and the puzzles were hard there for a while, and so, but I pulled through. It kept me engaged, and I finished it. Uh, and then of course when Xbox acquired Ninja Theory, I was surprised, because it was like, oh man, Phil just a big steal from PlayStation, blah blah. But Hellblade 2 did take a long time. To make. When it finally came out, I played it. I have not finished it, but it did not grab me like the first one. I feel like the combat was okay. I don't know why. I don't, and it's like the puzzles, like, oh, okay, I already went through this on the first one. So
I thought it had new puzzles.
It did, but I don't know. It just didn't capture me like the first one. I think the third one, it looks like it's more combat. It seemed like they're
more action adventure.
Yeah, that will probably be better for me. So, and it seems like that's kind of like how it went with everybody else. The majority, it just didn't capture enough people. It didn't, whatever it cost to make the game. Obviously, what's her name that plays this character? She won awards, I think, twice. So and their mocap and everything, they got a lot of recognition for this and that. But the costs, what Xbox put into the studio to do all that,
they built them a new headquarters. They gave them like new stuff to capture.
And again, the return, it was not there. That what and you can't. A company cannot survive on that. Here we are, 3 studios, games that have taken a long time to make, cost a lot of money to make, and the return is not there.
I wonder what Xbox is going to do, because Ninja Theory had all their mocap stuff.
Well, they could still maybe work deals. Maybe there's something there where they can do a third-party contracts with them where they can use that studio for mocapping for their other games. Who knows?
They specifically built Ninja Theory, the new headquarters for them, for mocap.
Yeah,
for all of Europe, because they wanted to contract with other game studios too.
So Xbox, maybe there's a cut there where Xbox is still making money off of stuff that the studio does with other games and stuff like that. Who knows what's there in the contract now that they're independent? But again, I'm glad they're independent. They're more than capable.
Glad the next game is still coming.
The next game's coming, and hopefully it does well. Maybe Xbox will make a deal with them. It'll be in Game Pass. We never know. But and then they have other IP that are popular, and people have been like, Heavenly Sword, and right. I haven't played their other IP, but I heard that stuff was good. And it's like, okay, why couldn't they? All this money that Xbox spent on them, why couldn't they? Okay, hey, here's a team to work on the Hellblade. We want to go back to some of this older IP that's popular that people are asking for, but they didn't do that. Again, you got to make you want these studios to survive. You have to make the fast food that everybody likes, right? That brings in the money, and you can still have a small team working on these other games that are, okay, they may not, but they have their games that can possibly win awards or whatever. And that's what Phil wanted. That didn't happen. So here we are.
They also are still going to have to struggle, though, because now they're not going to have anybody else footing the bill. So they're used to a certain amount of resources to accomplish things. And now that they aren't necessarily going to have those, what they want to do, they might not be able to do anymore. So that it could really hurt their development to where they'll have to really go back. Yeah.
Don't be surprised if Sony money hats the other game, unless there's a deal in there where they can't do it.
It's already got announced for Xbox Game Pass.
Okay, so yeah, so we don't, we don't have to that.
So yeah, this one, like I said, this one cut me deep. It cut me deep. And by the way, I thought the combat in this game was awesome. I was catching spears, throwing them back, using bodies to block freaking arrows. I mean, all kinds of stuff. So I don't know. To me, the combat in this game, the more you put into it, the more you got out of it. But could you play this whole game with just the attack button, no block, no dodges? Yeah, you could set it that way. But not me. Not me. No way.
Rachel is saying that they got sold, not
Yeah.
independent.
No,
right?
they're not independent. They got sold.
Okay.
Them and
But we don't know
Undead
who-
Labs got sold.
Yeah, and I
Who the
looked,
owner.
and nobody said who the owner is for.
Nobody has announced who the owner is. Imagine if it's Team Blue. Then for sure they're gonna get shut down.
I feel like,
That's
I
what I
feel
said.
like
What I said.
I feel like that's sort of stuff would get announced though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Sony would have definitely announced.
It's probably a company we haven't heard of. That's why it hasn't been announced because it's like, no one's gonna care. No one knows who they are.
That's right.
Yeah, you never know. It could be Amazon.
Yeah,
gotta be
Richie
some
says
money.
we all ask for let the devs cook. We also ask for finished games, and we all ask for no more games empty at launch. Yeah. Some of these things, you can let the devs cook, but sometimes what they cook is it's it's a
Keeper.
bologna sandwich. Just saying.
They were operating independently under new owners, so obviously they got multiple owners that have invested in taking them over.
Loveboy says takes a while for some companies, studio layoffs, and rebrand. Some employees might join Capcom and work there. It could happen. It could, man. It could. I mean, I'm not going to wait. I don't know. Let's see. Brandon Foltz says, I know exactly why they made Hellblade into Walking Simulator. You need to be more of a game. They miss a big opportunity. All they have is graphics. They do have fantastic graphics. I'll say that. Richie says he doesn't want no BMW. He wants a Chevy. Let's see.
I got one of them too. Junk transmissions, man. Junk.
Be nice. Again,
But I
I'm
have
complaining about the combat in this, but again, I'm gonna hold my ground. You got into the combat, what you put in. You want it to be a badass, you could be. If you want it to be just hit the same button, get it over with, you could be. To me, Hellblade was very, you got it out of it what you put into it, kind of thing. Yeah. So let's see. Ninja Theory could have made an arena mode called the Pit in Hellblade 2. That way they could have made updates and experiments with combat and use player feedback. Again, man, that's it. Again, Ninja Theory never emphasizes the combat in any of their games. Oh, well, at least never have in Hellblade.
Yeah.
Never, not once. They always emphasize the audio and the environment.
Yeah, but the first one, the audio played a part in the combat.
Mm-hmm.
So to me, it felt great to me where you get into a rhythm with some of the battles that you had to,
I think a lot of people, what turned people off was in Hellblade 1, you could fight up to 3 bad guys at the same time.
Yeah.
Whereas in Hellblade 2, it was 1 at a time.
Yeah.
But I got to tell you, that transition between 1 at a time was expertly done. Expertly done. Because like in the first Hellblade, if I kill this bad guy here, and I wanted the next bad guy, the camera would quickly pan over here. Like super fast, right? Whereas in Hellblade 2, if I execute this guy right here, the next guy will come and punch me. And it's like, okay, now I'm fighting you. Or, if I was going to kill a bad guy, before I killed him, he got like an axe to the face. One of my guys killed him. And the next guy would be, and a guy would see him die and he'd like come at me. Like, I don't know. To me, the combat was just more cinematic in the second one.
Yeah, but some people didn't want that. They want to have full control.
No. Yeah, they definitely wanted cinematic. Yeah. Yeah, and Sappho says, but that's also the inherent problem. Games aren't selling like that anymore, unless it's a Call of Duty, Forza, so it was a red herring. Yeah, like Expedition 33. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Will everyone love the sword game in Wii Sports Resort, and it was one enemy at a time, right? Right. Yeah. No, to me, the transitional combat in this one was very, very good, and I don't know. I loved this game. I've played it twice. I bought the soundtrack. I'm into Hellblade. So this one cut deep for me. Cut deep, Terry.
I muted it. Like when I played the first one, I muted the game. I was like, I don't want to listen to this crap.
Oh my gosh.
I muted it, man. On live stream. I was like, I don't like the main character. I don't care about her voices arguing with each other. I get the whole point for the mental illness. I got it, and I was like, you know what? But I don't care enough. I muted it.
And the thing I love about the second one is like she's like trying to fight against the elements in this one. You know, like El Tuga's a volcano. I forget the other bad guys, but what if it's like a typhoon or hurricane, right? So she's fighting elements in this game. The monsters are elements, you know, like
Yeah.
the rock element, an earthquake, you know. So I love that she gave the elements faces. Like, you know, in the trailer when that monster, basically when that mountain became a giant monster, that was an element to her. You know, she's fighting the earth and the earthquakes. You know, El Tuga, she's fighting El Tuga. She's a volcano, an erupting volcano. I mean, I thought it was awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Because, like, you know, none of these things are real, but they're real in her head. And then it also makes you think, like, geez, what are you doing? All right, sorry, this isn't a game review. We're talking about saving Xbox. I apologize.
I don't know. I lost interest when she kept going through all this nonsense for a man that I knew that when she got there, it wasn't going to be what she thought it was. I was like, you're wasting your time on this man this whole time. I was like, you're wasting your time. And sure enough,
I know this man didn't rev her engine up like a BMW. All right,
you know, I'm just
that man hung around with her all throughout. He was loyal.
right, he was loyal.
I was like, I don't know. I was like,
He had no choice. He was head over heels for her.
He was.
I don't want to give away any spoilers. I think this studio, this game, one, it took long, but then again, the Xbox tabs, right? There's some struggle with Xbox selling hardware, dealing with the media and fanboys, just constantly hounding Xbox no matter what they do. And here we have 3 studios or 4 that brought different genre games, unique games, you know, and it wasn't good enough. That they had to keep fighting through the negativity and the constant
the live reporting, the live reports.
yes, that these games, unfortunately, I'm not saying that they were, you know, going to make all the money in the world and sell, you know, blah, 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 but they didn't get a fair treatment. You know, people, the media, gaming media should be like they used to back in the day, is let's focus on the game. Let's go to the developer. Let's have interviews. Let's write articles about the game. What is this game about? No. The all gaming media wants to do, because negativity sells, they want to focus on the negativity of Xbox. How Xbox is running Xbox. What Microsoft, blah, 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 and this and the AI and blah, everything else but the actual game. So unfortunately, these studios, the games that they wanted to make, that Phil gave them the creativity, the time to make it, and it didn't turn out well. And I'm not saying that all the negativity, everything that, you know, Xbox tax played a part and these games not doing well, because there's other factors that we talked about, right? How long it took, management, and blah, blah. But it's just unfortunate that the games themselves don't get the attention that they deserve. And it affects them.
Definitely.
Yeah, and who knows how these games would have done on PlayStation, because PlayStation's had their own problems too. They've had games that come out of there, and they've had studios that close, and they especially this gen, they have not done well at all. Even Nintendo, their games normally sell more than these 2, PlayStation, Xbox, but even they've struggled too.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's been rough, right? You know, we go from COVID, and then since then, it's the gaming industry has struggled overall.
Yeah.
And I give credit to Phil. Phil tried. Phil was a gamer. He went to these studios. He did everything. He saw these games. He wanted to give the developers the time to make games how they wanted. And, you know, in the end, it just didn't work out. So he wanted to give gamers to have all these type of games in Game Pass for us to try, right? So, you know, people hound on Phil and team, they messed up. but they gave us gamers a lot of different types of games to play in Game Pass. And unfortunately, it just didn't work out. So,
yeah, I agree. I agree with everything you said, sir.
yeah. It's crazy.
Doggy Dog says, "Wait till Hellblade 3 is on the Sony show. All of a sudden, Hellblade is a great franchise again." Yeah, I agree.
You're right. Yeah, media will be like,
I agree with it. Dan, the man Cunningham is in the house. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. He says, "Hey, all, how's everybody doing today? Doing good. Doing good." Love Big B Money is in the house. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. He says, "What's up, everybody? Who?" I don't remember his name, Richie. Sorry, I don't remember his name. Yes, I got proven that they take that Sony money. I agree with you. So Sony money had to media too. Dang. Ralph Taylor, shout out to you. Thank you so much for being here. You're the real MVP. Exactly. If Xbox gamers are not buying the games individually, those companies will not have a future. We need to keep an eye on the new Gears of War Xbox sale numbers. No, it's still Game Pass, man. It's still Game Pass. Let's just pretend, they have 30 million subs, at $10, that's 300 million a month. So it's all Game Pass for them, right? Yeah. Still. Apex says, "Damn, I'm late. Good morning. Good morning." What you meant to say is if these games don't sell or lead to more subscribers, then they're in trouble.
Yeah.
Because you can't stay at 30 mil forever. Right?
Yeah.
Oh, dang. We got a double fine hater. Richie, after Redfall, Phil looked betrayed, right? Crackdown 3 again for him. Let's see. Gaming journalism. I love that one, Doggy.
It is true.
All right, so there you go. Those are the 4 studios that Asha did save, right? So, so that's good. So Asha was very realistic in her statements, right? She said, "We now find ourselves competing not only with the largest publishers, but also with smaller independent studios. It is neither possible nor desirable to own every great independent studio. We have also learned that we are not the best home for every type of studio. In a typical year, we lost 64 cents for every dollar we invested," whatever, right?
Yeah.
So basically, she's admitting that Xbox can't be the everything box. It's got to focus. We're going to be a focused box, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they want to focus on the big AAA. They want to be a AAA box. In Asha's world, Xbox is a publisher, and they're a platform holder. They got to be a AAA Xbox, right? So these smaller studios that are putting down fantastic games, but smaller games, they're gonna be out. They're gonna be out. Sorry. So,
yeah. I mean, if we had Game Pass back in the 360 days, where Halo and Call of Duty and Gears were, they were just killing it, right?
Hey, guys, I'll be right back. Okay.
Yeah, it would have brought subscribers. But it is true. The big games have to bring that money and bring that attention to Xbox ecosystem.
So game quality was just a lot better than though too.
Yeah, I think it. To the people that worked on those games, they're different, right? They're not. All of those guys are not around anymore, right?
Yeah.
And even in movies and stuff, like you get a new gen in there, sometimes you just don't have the right people to continue things that have done well previously. It's
it feels like the passion is gone. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know how to really explain it, but it feels like the passion is gone, because when you look at games from, let's say, if you're going to compare games from today to like 360, like just looking at like the writing.
Yeah. The writing has been terrible.
The writing has gone downhill so much. You know what I mean? It's like Like, I used to buy all the games. Now I'm lucky if I buy one game a year because it's like they're all crap.
I think
To
part of it
me,
too
they're all crap because
is
I feel
like,
like the writing is terrible. Like, the stories aren't compelling. I'm indifferent about the characters. You know, like when you look, when I look back at games like Mass Effect and stuff like that, like I cared about all the characters that were part of my party, right? I loved them all. And you look at games today, like freaking, what's that one? I can't stand that Axel loves the
Helldivers?
not Helldivers, the one. I think, did Obsidian make it? The one that was like basically Fallout in space before Fallout in space.
Outer Worlds.
Oh, the
Outer Worlds, yeah.
So funny.
Outer Worlds sucks, man. It's such terrible writing. The characters suck, man. Like, I couldn't care. I couldn't care if any of my companions lived or died. They were just so like boring.
I want to put it out there. I never care if any of my companions live or die. Okay. And
Yeah,
you want to know what? I
it.
want you to tell me what. Tell me about the narrative in SnowRunner.
Dude, there's no narrative. There is no narrative.
Exactly. I don't care about any of those trucks.
Dude, that game is all about 100% about gameplay. There is no narrative. But you know, when there's games, you know, like RPGs and you know, those games, the narrative matters, right? You know, like, yeah, someone just brought up Veilguard, right? Narrative matters in an RPG, and the narrative in Veilguard sucked. It had amazing gameplay, but the writing killed that game. Like, the writing was so bad, dude.
Right.
You know, so it's like, I don't know, man. Like, no, the writing is terrible these days. I don't know what they're teaching these people in college, but they're not teaching them how to write a compelling story. I can tell you that.
Well, a lot of people don't have enough imagination. They keep trying to regurgitate what was great back then, and they're trying to retell it in their own way, and it's just that doesn't work. People are not surprised anymore. We've had it all. We've seen it all nowadays, right? Mm-hmm. Like back then when the 360 and the Nintendo and all that came out.
We need VR to save gaming.
They were doing things that we never seen before, right? Like Xbox with the whole Halo and Gears, the shooter box, the online part of it, brought all these people together to play together. Nowadays, that's nothing new. It's not. So, you know, not every online game is going to do great either. I mean, Fortnite came in and look what they did. Mm-hmm. The whole free-to-play deal. They hit a gem and boom, it's like gone crazy. There's been a couple other games that's tried to do it. Destiny, I thought, did well. It started a whole deal to that, and then now that played its course, milked it, and then now nobody cares about that stuff, right? Mm-hmm. Now
they killed themselves with the different.
They did.
With a lot of the decisions they made and the way they were treating their community. They my husband always said the only thing that was going to kill Destiny was Destiny, and he was right, because literally the creators of Destiny killed Destiny with a lot of the decision making they had it near the end, like.
Yeah, and again, you got these guys that did what they did with Halo back in the day, the early days of Destiny. They were good developers, good writers, good management. Well, now that they've gone on or whatever, the people who are taking over, I'm not trying to bash any of these young people or whatever, but sometimes they're not the right people. You lose those people who just had it, right? And it is what it is. I mean, and the extraction shooting thing now, they try to do it with Marathon, and that didn't do well. Halo struggled too, the 343 and all that. You know, like these games have been around a long time. It does play a part, like who's managing it. You don't have to great at it.
To me, writing is dead, because it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it's writing stories for games, movies. The stories in movies nowadays suck. You know, journalism is dead. No one knows how to freaking. No one knows how to do. No one does any kind of investigative reporting and actually try to write an article about anything. Everything is 100% opinion. 100%. You know what? We're just gonna put on paper what's gonna sell. It doesn't matter if it's true or not. As long as it gets clicks, done. Like, writing is dead.
Yeah, mm-hmm. and that's why Xbox is having to fight back now. Asha and team, they're not going to sit there and lay around. You know, Phil was trying to be nice. with everybody and try to, even the ones that criticize him, he still try to give them a chance, like to understand. But nope, Asha and them, they're going to push back, and that's the way it has to be. Enough is enough. But
No, so
hopefully, what she's doing will help kind of reset and reprioritize these bigger studios, and hopefully we get some good games out of these big AAA. So,
right. Let's go over some of this stuff, right? So, real quick, shout out to the great gamer. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. He said, I think the problem is that we had 5 years to Xbox sell consoles, and now for the past few years, we have the lowest overall sales numbers in hardware and software. To me, the biggest mistake that Phil made, was going multi-plat. When he finally got the studios and he finally got the content and everything else, what did he do? He gave everybody reason not to buy an Xbox. In my opinion, that was a big, big mistake. And Asha's fixing it. Thank God for Asha.
Well, I don't think that was Phil's fault. I think that was Satya.
Oh, no. A lot of people are saying that, what's her name? Amy Hood and Satya.
Well, her too. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, some games make sense being multi-plat, right? Minecraft makes sense.
Not Halo, man. Come on.
But not, your core franchise, you need to. I agree. I mean, I've never been big on exclusive, but they did do away with the whole, not giving people a reason to buy the console. They're like, play anywhere, play. This is an Xbox, that's and that, and it just didn't work. So,
absolutely. Ron Slusher says Outer Worlds was bad. I agree. Unbelievable. This guy doesn't know how to have fun.
It didn't do well.
Thank you so much for being here, Ron Slusher. You are the real MVP. Even though you hit the Outer Worlds, unbelievable.
No, that's a man of quality right there.
Unbelievable. I see a red flag all over this.
Axel only likes the bad games, you guys. He likes Halo. He likes Outer Worlds. He likes, what was it? The one we just, Hellblade. He likes the
bad writing games.
Bad writing games.
Outer Worlds is amazing. It's a cool universe. I don't care what it is.
Outer Worlds is trash.
And the open world stuff was cool.
Let the world, Outer Worlds, literally let it all burn. Maybe something good can come out of the ashes of that place. Let it burn. It's not worth saving.
Let's see. I'm just going through these. Yeah. Loud Boy says Game Studio gives something new. Look forward. Game Studio gives something new. Look forward toward next upcoming or sequel. Yeah. I'm not going to post that at Apex, but I agree with everything you said. Yeah. Let's see. Axel games are Axel games. Quoted Doggy. Listen to this guy. All right. So real quick about this whole article, because it is long. Let's just go through the bullet points of everything that was written. I'm not even going to find it. Just know that it's part of the resetting Xbox story here. So, of course, this is the largest restructure in history. 1,600 positions eliminated immediately, with 3,200 jobs cut out in the next year. So between now and next July, 3,200 jobs are gone. 4 studios are leaving Xbox to avoid closure. So Asha saved them from the closure from Xbox. Compulsion Games, Double Fine, Ninja Theory, and Undead Labs. Asha basically said that Xbox isn't healthy. She said that operating margins is 3 to 10 times lower than comparable platform and publishing businesses. And of course, when they took over Activision Blizzard, ABK, they got to see those numbers. She says that Game Pass, multi-platform, and portfolio expansion didn't grow fast enough, which weakened the entire Xbox business. Industry hardware crisis, basically, blaming the AI's data centers. Now it's saying that Xbox will reset its content portfolio, focusing on fewer studios and supporting independent creators instead of owning everything. So you know how Phil had that vision of, a game every quarter? That could be out the door. With less studios, that's out the door. Maybe 1 or 2 games a year now, right?
I mean, he was doing that to grow Game Pass. Didn't work, so.
She also said that no announced first-party games are canceled, despite the cuts. So that's good.
Yeah.
She said platform teams will be simplified. This is a big one. They reduced managers from 14 layers, cutting it down to 3 to 5.
That's good.
And they want to cut vendor spending by 50%. So they're spending too much money on outside vendors.
Like I remember
Unreal Engine.
Back in the day, I'm not going to say the company that I worked with 19.5 years, but at some point it got to a point where it was micromanagement and it was top heavy.
Mm-hmm.
And you had that many layers of management, you're going to have issues.
I have 3 bosses, and it makes me mad that all 3 of them want me to do everything at the same time.
Yeah.
It makes me mad, dude. I straight up gone into the office and been like, you guys pick which one you want me to listen to. Yeah. Helen Chang, who runs Minecraft, is now the chief operating officer. So Minecraft, super successful. Might as well get the person that made it a success in there instead of the person that ran Rare.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And she also said that Mojang and King now report directly to Asha. So she took those over. She's like, your money is coming this way. I want to know how you're doing it. And so she said that in 2027, so that's this year, they plan on returning to growth. They're still going to invest heavily, but with tighter focus and discipline. In other words, that AAA focus, right?
Yep.
So, Asha is in there basically undoing a lot of what Phil did. As is expected, new bosses undo everything from older bosses.
Yeah.
And anytime you have a new boss, you get a 20% employee loss, whether they get fired or leave immediately, right? And so, yeah, Asha's in there. She's doing what she needs to do, and she's going to run it more like a structured business. So I can see Xbox turning more ABK style than anything. Old ABK style. So we will see. We will see what happens. But, ABK, they basically ignored everything except Call of Duty every year.
Yeah.
So maybe that's what they turn.
Yeah, they use that Call of Duty money to help fund the other studios, I guess.
Yeah. La boys, I still gotta grab something to drink. You know what? I could go for a glass of water right now, but I forgot to get it. So, yeah. So there you go. So, and now there's been reports that back up everything Asha said, right? So Xbox Game Pass has reportedly plummeted to 30 million subscribers. Although Xbox had planned to grow Game Pass subscriptions to over 70 million this year, the service reportedly dropped to 30 mil, down from 34 mil. Right?
But Xbox hasn't have they officially said the real numbers of Game Pass?
No.
I know they struggled there, especially when the price went up. They lost subscribers. But, I mean, it's always been, you always hear 30 mil, 30, 34. And that's the last that I've ever heard,
It's just like Xbox hasn't sold more than 10 million consoles for 8 years.
Yeah.
Like, those numbers never move. Once the media gets one number, they keep it in their head forever and ever and ever, right?
Yeah.
And so Sarah Bond said that they were up to 34 million subscribers back in 2024, right? But the reports from Matthew Ball, says that they're down to about 30 million, right?
Yeah.
So here's the quote, right? The company had projected that Game Pass subscriptions would reach 77 million this year, according to a document during legal proceedings related to ABK. It currently has about 30 million, a person familiar with the matter said. So that's all. That's the closest source.
Yeah.
But, if they were at 70 million subscribers, Asha wouldn't have had to fix this.
Yeah.
Just throwing it out there.
Yeah.
If they were at 70 million, Asha wouldn't have had to fix it. So, that I kind of believe it. I don't want to be a negative Nancy over here, but I kind of believe it. So we lost 4 million subscribers. That's $40 million a month is what they went down in. Something's got to go.
Well, that $30 price played a big part of it. Price always plays a big part. People will leave. They would go somewhere else if you overprice them. If they feel like it's overpriced. Even though Game Pass to me is the greatest value for me. I love Game Pass, but you got to find a way to get the majority in it.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So, let's see. Doggy dog. I'll let Terry read this one.
Oh my god, I'm saying that. Wait.
Yeah, you can say this one, Terry.
Okay. Asha the Slayer would make a great hack and slash game. She knows how to trim the fat.
Yep. Absolutely. So there you go, Asha the Slayer. I love Cougar Man. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. Appreciate you. There you go. Sefo says, kind of tired, to be honest. All this talk about the business of gaming and not enough about the games. That's why I started with it, man. Exactly. I agree with what you're saying. Trust me, the topics later on get into nothing but games, and we're almost there. We're almost there. Just hang with me, man. Just hang with me. Cougar Man wants to know where the star of the show is. Cool Cat Terry's cat.
I'm not in here right now. My doggos are here. They're napping it up.
Where they at?
They got the doggos.
The doggos are so cute. All right, so there you go. So that one was said, right? 30 mil. And then let's see. She talked about hardware here. And so she's talking about how the material costs and how they're aggressively what's the word that was used here? Aggressively Asha said, here we go. The entire consumer electronics industry is struggling with the current component crisis, but their fix are particularly hard on consoles. Unlike phones, computers, speakers, and other consumer devices, consoles are not typically sold at a profit, but instead for less than they cost to make, right? True story. Steam Machine proved it. No subsidized. Bam! Not even a controller. Screw that penny. What is it? Nickel and dimed.
No, you get a controller. You just got to pay for it.
Oh, here we go. This is why. Okay. The report from Windows Central, whose sources suggest that Xbox hardware engineers are currently trying to reduce the material costs by aggressively innovating with Project Helix.
It's going to be made out of cardboard.
It's going to be made with DDR3, baby. DDR4 or 5.
The lightest material.
You know, but at the end of the day, you know, when I was in engineering school, one of the words was said, like, if you had unlimited budgets to do things, you wouldn't need engineers. Just being factual, right?
Yeah.
Like engineers, that's kind of what we get to do. We get to pay to make miracles happen. And for some reason, we enjoy the abuse. Hence why I probably enjoy Souls-like games. So Project Helix is going to change between the announced Helix and this Helix. So it may not be the most powerful console in the future, which to me will be a big mistake.
Yeah. I mean, I've seen someone kind of post something like they give you a base model, but then let's say they have like a docking station or some kind, you know, like the 360, you add the memory, the hard drive to it, and you can get a bigger one.
Oh, you're talking about the arcade, like the 360 arcade, and that had like the smallest hard drive, and the Elite that had like the biggest hard drive.
Yeah, maybe they do some kind of modular setup. You know, have a base price, and then you can, you know, later on you can buy, you know, a better setup, better add-on, whatever. I don't know. We'll see.
We will see. Oh, Safo says he might buy a Steam machine. Oh man, good for you. I'm not. Screw that. Screw that. I'm sorry, man.
I'd rather build me a custom.
Like machine. I've messed with Linux before, and Steam Machine is a Linux machine out of the box, and yours truly isn't going to be playing the Linux machine. No way.
I'd rather go the ROG way. I
would rather leave gaming than to play on Linux.
Like if people can't afford the next gen, to me, you could buy, if you can afford it, buy the ROG X and dock it, and you get a good. I mean, you could play it like a console.
So you could. Or hear me out, Fastback. You could get a $10,000 computer and just call it good.
Well, yeah, okay.
Yeah, just call it good.
Let me win the lotto first.
Yeah, right. And Asha says she's gonna focus on stuff. So ZeniMax faces overhaul to focus on key franchise like Fallout and Elder Scrolls. Terry, when was Elder Scrolls 5 announced?
Oh my god, it's so long ago.
Or 6 or whatever the hell it is.
6, yeah.
It would be 6. I think it was at least 10 years ago.
Yeah, let me see.
I was like,
Elder Scrolls
8 years ago, man. It's like a whole console generation and a half, 2 console generations ago. Freaking ever.
Mm-hmm.
At least a generation and a half.
Yeah. So she's refocusing them because
2018 first announced.
2018
during Bethesda's E3. Oof. 2018.
8 years ago.
Wow. 8 years ago. Wow.
That's insane.
And still nothing. So she's telling Todd Howard, get your body out of that leather jacket and get to making some games. So, according to Jason Schreier over at Bloomberg, it means some pretty big chances for ZeniMax, the parent company of Bethesda. ZeniMax will face a significant overhaul and will pivot to focus on its biggest franchises: Fallout, The Elder Scrolls, Doom, Quake, and Wolfenstein. Yeah. So according to everybody, Asha's telling these folks, get why is Fallout the show out, but no new Fallout game in development?
Mm-hmm.
Why is it taking so long for Elder Scrolls to come out?
Yeah,
why isn't Wolfenstein? We're about to have a Wolfenstein show and no game to go with it.
People have been asking for another Quake, and yeah, they gotta capitalize on these franchises.
Yeah,
especially Fallout right now.
It looks like, because they made a lot of other stuff while they were there, right? Starfield, Dishonored, Deathloop, those IPs might be dead now.
I mean, I like this
Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. Screw Indiana Jones. Make me some Wolfenstein. Right?
Yeah.
So yeah, it could be some of that stuff. So Terry, are you excited about this refocus? So you can play some more Starfield?
Screw Starfield. I don't want to play that. I don't want to play Starfield. I mean, look, as long as I can, how do I want to say this? I've always hated gaming announcements that happen prematurely, and most gaming announcements are premature. That's why we have Elder Scrolls 6 being announced 8 years ago. Look, don't tell me about your game unless your game is going to be ready, guaranteed out within 2 years. Otherwise, I don't want to know about it, because what happens? We wait 8 years, we don't get it. We got Ubisoft, they did the same thing with Beyond Good and Evil. That was like 10 years ago. Crickets on that.
Or we get that Skull and Bones came out.
I was so looking forward to that.
Or we get game announcements and then the game gets canceled. I don't want to know about the game at all unless you can guarantee it's going to be out within 2 years from announcement. That's what they need to do.
Max.
That's what they need to start doing. I'm tired of this BS. I don't care what their focus is going to be with this, but that's what I'm demanding. Don't announce it to me unless you know for a fact it's coming out in 2 years. Because I'm tired. I'm tired of this BS. I'm tired of cancellations, and I'm tired of this infinite wait of a game that we don't even know if it's even coming out anymore. No more of that BS. And then, or you get the delays. You're like, hey, the game's coming out, March 2024, and then March comes. Oh, we're gonna delay it 3 more months. Oh, we gotta delay it another 2 months. None of this BS, man. Don't tell me about it. I don't want to know. Okay, I don't want to know until for sure I'm gonna get it, because otherwise there's too much playing around. All right, with our emotions. Knock it off. Okay.
But Terry, people criticize Xbox because they weren't announcing games ahead of time, years ahead of time, like Sony was. PlayStation.
Those people are dumb. Those people are dumb. I don't want to know about it.
And there was a time Phil he responded to that and said, "No, we're going to announce games that are going to be coming out, like you said, within 2 years." Right? Perfect. They would do that at their show. But no, They got criticized for it. So then what did they do? they backtrack. Okay, and they start announcing all these games that are coming out, the roadmap, and like you said, some of those games didn't even come out. They got counts.
Yeah, no, it's stupid.
I agree. I rather
That's
them.
stupid. I don't want to know about it. I don't want to know about it.
Out the current
You
year,
know?
and then announce what's coming out the following year.
Exactly. That's perfect because that's enough time for us to get hyped up to go buy a game. Don't hype us up and then we forget about it, and then you try to come back and try to hype us up. No, I don't want to. I'm done with this crap, man. I'm done with it. I'm over it. Anybody who like I can't get down with it anymore. I'm so sick of this nonsense. I just want to know what I can buy in the relative near future. That's it. Show me something. If I like it, take my money. Done. Not show me something, tease me, then take it away. I'm tired of that crap.
Only Rockstar could do that. He'll make more money than anybody else.
Not give Terry Gaming blue balls, anybody. Show me something, tease me about it.
Enough is enough.
At least GTA 5 had online where they were constantly giving people.
Hey, we got Fallout 76.
Well, here, play online.
No one asked for Fallout 76.
Oh my god. Oh my god, that's so funny.
Oh my god.
Whew.
Like it was good back in the day when they would announce the game. This is back when physical mattered. Physical doesn't matter anymore, but back when physical mattered, they announced the game. We would get news articles in like our magazines about the game. We would get a demo disc to try it out, to kind of get an idea. And then within a couple of months, boom, the game is out and we could go buy it. Wham, bam, bam, bam. Perfect.
Thank you, ma'am.
And now we got all this freaking nonsense. Where it's like, hey, we're gonna show you. We're gonna make it a big announcement. All you're gonna see is the freaking font for the title of the game, and then that's it. And then the game never comes out. Or we're gonna make up some fake footage because the game hasn't started development, but we're gonna have AI throw together some fake gameplay, get you guys hyped. Game canceled. Stop this BS, man.
Initiative never would have done that. What are you talking about? Now, that's funny. I recently I heard that they did not have a game.
The Initiative, yeah. They showed the trailers, and they were all just trailers, no actual gameplay.
To me, it's like what happened with Scalebound. Mm-hmm. How did Xbox allow that to happen? What's his name that went from, was it Gallagher? He was there, and then he went back to Insomniac. Like, dude, you were part of that game when it was in development. They even showed him and Phil, and then supposedly Gallagher's daughter was playing the game while Phil was there watching it, and everybody's all trying to zoom in to look at Gallagher's glasses so we could see the game. Like, what the hell? And then that was before they canceled that. Like, Phil, what they put together this quick BS demo for Phil and fooled him? Like, wow.
Phil, you got.
He got, and then he got out.
That's right. This guy's mustache is killing me. Sorry. Now, come on, Terry. This Fallout. Not 5, but Fallout
4. I love 4.
I'm a Fallout fan. Not 76 though. They can keep that. But I like Fallout. Okay, I like Fallout. 3 is still my favorite one.
Yeah,
4 was really good. 3 was still my favorite one. I'm excited for I'm excited for whatever they want to do with Fallout. But other than 76, I can't get behind people taking my stuff, man. I'll never support it. I'll never support it. I worked too hard to go and find my loot and get a gun I like for some schmo who just logged in to steal it. No, I ain't playing that BS. Okay? No.
Come on,
76 has really come a long ways. I played it when it first came out. I enjoyed it just for the whole exploration, and I'm playing myself. And I had people that were cool with me. They came and gave me stuff, But when the last time I logged in, man, I was overwhelmed because there is a lot of stuff in there now, and I was like, "Holy shit, where do I start?" So maybe one day I'll jump in it, maybe not. That's why I jumped in. I went back to 3. I'm playing Vegas, and then I jumped on 4. And man, 4 is so great because I kept finding stuff that I, new things while you're exploring it. Yeah, so I'm glad that they're refocusing on the next Fallout game. They need to.
I play a lot of Elder Scrolls Online, so I like Elder Scrolls Online. But yeah, an Elder Scrolls 6 would be better. Would be way better.
Yeah,
just saying. So they need to get on. So Asha's telling him, get focused. Todd Howard, get your posture out of that leather jacket and get to developing. I can see Todd Howard retiring right now. Like, seriously.
It's a matter of time, yeah.
Like, seriously, I can see him now. Like, you know what? If I'm not going to be, this isn't what I signed up for when we sold to Xbox. I'm out.
I'm surprised he hasn't left now that Starfield, because that was his baby.
It was, and it was awesome.
Right?
It was amazing.
10 years he wanted to
One of the greatest games ever made. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. Apex says, no Fallout game with the show being a hit is goofy as heck. Yeah, I agree. Cougar Man says, Max Payne was announced years ago. We don't even have a photo of the game yet. Agreed with that, too. Yeah. It will be another 8 years before Elder Scrolls 6 releases. My kids will be in college before it comes out. That's right. World War III or Elder Scrolls is now the new one. Let's see. I missed the day. I missed when games were announced the same day as pre-orders. 36 months later, the game released. Right?
Yeah.
Back when people could also keep secrets as well. Right? X-Lines Gaming says you can play Halo not Combat Evolved, but Campaign Evolved. There we go. Campaign Evolved this month. Yeah, Terry.
Yeah.
Fallout is great. Yes. Back from the Dead says Fallout was great before it took too long to finish with how I got sidetracked with the base building. Oh wow.
Yeah. I still have yet to finish the story of Fallout 4.
Dougie, there is no cryo sleep in Starfield. Quit lying. Yeah, be sure to hit the like button with Web Dave. Thank you so much for being here. You're the real MVP, man. Appreciate you. And yeah, every like helps us get discovered, especially the live section on YouTube where we compete for views. Yeah. So.
But I mean, people saying that they should have had a Fallout game because the TV series is popular. I mean, in hindsight, yeah, it's easy to say that. But they didn't know for sure how Fallout would have.
But they still should have had something, man. But then again, the last time Xbox did this was with Quantum Break. Yeah. And look how great that turned out. So they're like, just do whatever you want this time.
But the thing is,
invest billions into this.
Like, look how Halo TV series, that didn't really hit big.
Oh, God.
Right? So you don't remember back in the day, they would rush games so they could be out when the movie comes out and the games really are all that great. So you can't rush a Fallout game to be out in
rush greatness.
Because obviously they were focused on Starfield. If they would have said, say Starfield do Fallout 5, then yeah, it would have came out in time for a TV series. Yeah. But that wasn't going to happen realistically.
Exactly. All right, enough of that. And of course, they canceled Avowed 2 to get them to work on Fallout, and I agree with that decision.
Yeah. I liked Avowed. I
think Avowed was great.
The writing to me was terrible. The story wasn't all that great for me, but I loved the world exploring and the combat. Right, the two, you can have magic and a sword in one hand, or a rifle and magic. Yeah, really did like it.
Yeah. But Obsidian is one of the goats, man. They better not get rid of Obsidian.
They are great, but again, Outer Worlds didn't do great. Avowed didn't do great. Grounded did better than both of those games.
Yeah.
Right. And it was considered a side project, game preview game. Again, Obsidian is a great studio, and everybody loved New Vegas, right?
Mm-hmm.
What they should have done was like, okay, we'll let you do Outer Worlds and we'll let you do Avowed, but we need you to do. They could have done the sequel to New Vegas or whatever. Like, give them a big franchise, give them the fast food, make this, and we'll let you do the sides, when you're bringing in that money.
Yeah. Glinger says, Team Blue. Oh, sorry. Glinger says, Team Blue didn't have a new Twisted Metal or The Last of Us factions to match those show either. Yeah, it's hard, man. It's hard to match them. Xbox was trying, but everybody hated him for it. So yeah, let's move along. All right, that's it.
But real quick, I want to say that to me, when they first announced Starfield, I thought it was going to be Fallout in space. I would have preferred Fallout in space. What they did with Starfield, then I like Starfield, but I would have preferred it to Fallout in space.
All the Starfield hate. All the Starfield
I agree.
hate, for no reason. Coming from people that didn't finish the game.
Look,
or the DLC.
Outer Worlds would have been good if it had, better characters and better writing.
You know what? BMW would be better if it was a better car.
You know what I mean? I'm still mad that I waste so much time having a companion that I wanted to romance, that I couldn't, that I may have wanted to romance, only to have to sit there and do all the romancing to get them to romance somebody else. Like, what kind of BS is that?
That's what we call real life. Real life, Terry. That's what we call that.
No person puts that amount of effort into helping somebody else get it from somebody else. Nobody.
We're talking about Pavardi.
Some of the characters were naggy. The main character, the blonde.
Oh my god, the characters,
man,
let them all die.
I thought the romance in Pavardi was hilarious because I would hit on her nonstop and her like,
dude, I couldn't stand her.
I didn't do that.
I could not
I was laughing my butt off on Pavardi.
But then you have people that are romanced on you. It's like, I don't want you. This is my game.
I was doing a side quest with one of the characters, doing all his side quests. And then suddenly he tried to romance me, and I'm like, "Whoa, dude! I don't swing that way. I'm just trying to do quest."
I know. I'm like, I didn't say it. What the heck?
So yeah, I love Starfield. I think it's awesome.
No, I do like it.
That's realistic. Terry got stuck in the Starfield friend zone.
You got to finish the game and do the new plus, and maybe
that's right. That's a mod, Terry. If you want to be
no, with all the stuff you're forced to do, you're the one that's basically dating this other person because you did everything, and the other person took all the dang credit.
Yeah, you had to. You're talking about the Outer World, so you had to get them like a cake and all this other stuff, right?
This isn't like friend zoning. This is literally like I'm dating this person.
That is 100% what friend zone is. You just don't experience it because you're a girl. Trust me, that's friend zone experience.
That's not friend zoning. That is not friend zoning. I have never ever made a friend go like, "Hey, I really like this person. Can you make a cake and can you plan the whole date? Can you do it?" I've never done it to anybody in my life. No.
Again, Terry, the writing.
No true writing about what it feels like to be in the friend zone has ever been written again in my life.
This is what happens when you have people who write.
Terry just hates it because she got friend zoned.
Are the ones that go on dating apps to try to find. They don't know what it's like to be a real person.
These adaptations, I still like Starfield. Me too, Apex. I think Starfield is a beautiful game. Yeah. All right, here we go. Let's move it along. I think we're done talking about the Xbox reset, right? Anybody got anything else to say? Because I mean, this came out. Everybody talked about it. I'm done talking about it. I'm done hearing about it. I just wanted to cover it.
We knew she was planning on something. I mean, this is what she did. So
just give me a marketing reset. Don't tell me about it for until 2 years out. That's it. I'll be happy.
A marketing reset. Okay.
Ignorance bliss. I don't want to know about it.
But I do agree. Earlier, somebody said the price of the next hardware, they have to find a way to undercut Sony when it comes to the price of the next gen.
Look, they either have to make it cheaper and take the hit, or they have to do what the phone companies do and give us a payment plan. Because
I think that's what
they will.
You know, that would be the only thing is buy the game off Xbox or the console from Xbox.com, and you have a payment plan through Microsoft. Like that's the like Verizon and T-Mobile and everybody else does for their $1,000 plus phones. All right, that's the only way it's going to make sense.
Unfortunately, I'm dealing with that with multiple family members.
Yeah, because I mean, we spend thousands of dollars per phone. And I feel, and we could do and I feel like I would put more use in my console than my phone because I honestly, I'm not like other people that are on their phone 24/7. I use my phone barely. But like,
let me tell you, I lost my phone. Let me tell you, I'm addicted. I'm addicted to it. Can't live without it.
I use my phone for business calls I don't even look at my emails anymore. I don't even bother. Like I'm not a phone person, but no, like I would pay payments for my console, because I would use that every day if I can start getting some games that are worth playing.
I think that's where they're gonna go. They're gonna have to.
Everyone says you need good hardware for people to buy the games. I say I need good games to want the freaking hardware. And I'm not getting good games. With this ass writing.
All right. Let's move along, shall we? Speaking about bad writing, right? Former Dragon Age lead writer doesn't see a future in the series. Oh, the lead writer himself said his writing was trash.
Yeah.
All right, so
there's a future.
Gator,
we need writers. We need good writers, man. That's the future. We need good writers.
Yeah.
David Gator, that's his name. Gaider. I know it sounds like gator, like alligator, but it's Gator.
Gator.
Gator. He says, David Gator says Dragon Age has no real future at EA, claiming that the series was always one breath away from being shelved during his time there.
Because he sucks at writing. This is his fault. I blame him.
EA constantly undervalued Dragon Age, treating its successors as flukes, never knowing how to position or market it. I believe that 100%. EA viewed Mass Effect as the slick modern action RPG and Dragon Age as the old-fashioned, causing internal bias against the franchise. So to them, Dragon Age is old-fashioned.
It's not
new. It's not hip.
Gamers want Dragon Age.
Kids want.
Gamers want Dragon Age, and they want Mass Effect. These games are only failing because of ass writers like this Gator dude. Okay? No more ass writing.
I mean, look at the other games you compare with. Dragon's Dogma. What was another open world game that did well? And then what's that big open world game that did well recently? The
Monster Hunter?
No.
You talking about Expeditions?
No. This is one like it has so many things in it that you can do.
Oh, Crimson Desert.
Crimson Desert. So I'm sorry. The other developers have done similar and done better.
We want these games. We want these games, but we keep getting terrible writing. Terrible writing. Andromeda would have been great if it had good writing. Because let me tell you, that combat, the characters, terrible. The writing was terrible. Again, the writing killed that game.
Yep.
There you go. You heard it here straight from the writing critics themselves, not me. I can't write worth a damn, so I don't criticize. So,
every time one of my beloved franchises starts to go downhill, it's always 100% because of the stupid writing team.
Yep.
He says that the marketing team once described Dragon Age as needing "quote unquote" lipstick on a pig to sell. Demoralizing view from EA's own team. Dang, imagine telling your boss that.
Look, I can't blame the marketing team from saying that when the writing team is the pig. Okay?
You heard it first here. Get to put some lipstick on.
The writing team is the pig.
I will say there's other factors into it that I'm not going to say because I don't want to bring a lot of that up. But I've seen a lot of people talk about other than the writing that with a lot of games nowadays that's built into you need to do this.
All that stuff is happening though because of the writing team. They're putting it in.
I know, yeah, and
it's the writing team, 100%.
Like if you have good franchises, like
because that stuff already existed in the games in the past. They just didn't make it a focal point.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? And that's the thing is it doesn't need to be a focal point.
Let's make a good game that what everybody
has to just make it well written, and then people who want that will enjoy it. Don't make it the focal point.
Yeah, exactly.
That's it. Gamers want good writing. And they want their characters to be, good-looking men or good-looking women. That's it. We're simple creatures. Good-looking men, good-looking women.
Bring back the underwear armor.
And good and good freaking writing. It's simple. It's simple.
Yeah.
That's right, Terry. Terry said it first. Bring back the underwear armor. You heard it here first, everybody. Did you ever see an old skit from God, I forget what it was, but they used to make fun of stuff. Like the guy would get like the armor or whatever, and it would be like this awesome chainmail that looked epic and covered his whole body, and the girl would get it, and it's like basically just a
Yeah.
bikini chainmail.
Yeah. I think. Yeah, I'm trying to remember where else. I wasn't a Monty Python, was it?
No. It used to be a show I used to watch on YouTube. They did all kinds of skits like that.
Yeah.
Anyways, Gator says he'd only return to Dragon Age if EA wasn't involved, but admits he'd be interested in reviving the series with a darker back to basics approach. I hate it when people say back to basics. They're basically stuck in the past. No wonder the marketing team called it old fashioned.
They're full of themselves because when you look at, Dragon Age 1 and compare that to, let's say, Inquisition, there was a lot of innovative growth it, and it did very well. And Inquisition had good writing. All right?
Yeah.
Stop blaming EA for this, because EA can get blamed for a lot of things because EA makes a lot of mistakes. The only mistake they made was hiring that writing team. They need to vet their writers better. We got to do. These people need to have some sort of. Stop getting these people fresh out of college, man. We need people who have books or something that they can show how they write, because we can't keep doing this nonsense. I feel like everybody that wrote Bellegarde was fresh out of freaking college, because that's what that game felt like.
Mm. Yeah, true.
The AI wasn't smart enough. All right, let's see. Fans and commenters largely agree that EA mishandled or abandoned many franchises, with Dragon Age now likely being shelved. Yeah, I agree with that one. So I don't know. Dragon Age, I've never played a single Dragon Age game. As you know, I just don't have time to play every game under the sun. But people who have played this one, and especially Velgar, they said it was a fun game. The combat loop was really fun.
Yeah, that's what I've heard too. Yeah.
This game is a good. When I finished this game, I said 100% this game is worth playing, but the writing is ass.
Gator. Hold on, I'll let Terry say this one.
No ass writing. I agree 100%.
No writing 100%. On asses, everybody.
Dude, everybody else that was part of this project, they did what needed to be done, okay? Character design, great. World building, great. The fighting mechanics, great. Whoever designed how you do like your skills and your loadouts, great. Everything's great. And then you get the writing, and they didn't even do mediocre. They did less than mediocre. Like, I feel like a high schooler wrote this game.
Yeah.
And like romancing, like, games like, these kind of games, romancing is very important to the players. That's one of the things we look forward to. It was so awkward feeling. And it was like, nah, stop while you're ahead. Stop talking. Just stop talking, because this is just getting more and more awkward. It's like, it's not enjoyable. Stop talking. It was just terrible written.
There you go. So Velgar, Dragon Age might be gone. That's it. So it's on Game Pass right now. Play it, because you might never get another one.
But the Mass Effect one that was announced a while back, right? And we haven't seen anything on that either.
That's right. EA. Yeah, maybe we'll see what happens. I don't know. My buddy Doggy played this one, and he said it was fun. So
I remember him at Grego.
You might as well just mute the dialogue, man, and make up your own. You and a bunch of friends, you put the game on, sit in a room together. This would be a good time, to get together. Just ad lib. Just ad lib your own freaking story to what they're saying and make it good, because I'm sure whatever BS you and your drunk friend can come up with is better than what these people wrote.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it's been happening everywhere. Like me and a buddy at work, we're old school Star Wars, right? And man, we just have fun talking about the crap nowadays.
Right. Let's see. Let's check in with the chat real quick. Arrival League says we need better gameplay / story hooks to capture attention and keep gamers playing. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. He also says that at the end here, he says short form content providers are hijacking the attention span of modern gamers. True facts. I gave my nephew Arkham City to play, and he just wanted to go, not listen to the tutorial, nothing, none of that. He just wanted to play. And then he couldn't figure out what to do, and I'm like, well, you didn't pay attention to the
I hate
tutorial.
when people do that, dude. Like,
Yeah.
oh my god, my husband has friends that do that. They'll go and play a game, they'll spam through the tutorial, skip it, and then as soon as the gameplay starts, hey, how do I do this? Hey, how do I do this? Hey, how do I do this? Well, if you took 5 freaking minutes and read the damn tutorial, you know how to do it. It's like
True story.
A lot of people have short attention span. What was the game that on EA that they did that didn't the one that's like Iron Man? I'm having a brain fart. Like I love that game.
The javelin one. What was that trash game called? Oh Jesus!
Doggy Dog and Jacob. They and then they shut it down.
Doggy, what's that trash game you played that you said was good where you wanted to be Iron Man?
But I
it wasn't trash, and you're talking about Anthem.
I love the
yeah. If garbage ever had an anthem, it would be that.
Dude, the anthem was so good. It was so good. Trash writing. That's what that game had. Mechanics. Everything. Gameplay was so good in that game, dude.
Like me and
writing
Mike
sucked, man. I don't even know what the story was to that game. I don't. Again, writing sucked.
Hold on. All right, go ahead, Fastback. Sorry.
No, me and Mike from NOG and Lord Cognito got into it. I forgot. I don't know. Cognito came on the show one time. Anyways, we were talking about Cognito was worried about the dialogue. He's like, it's short. It's like they only give you so many things to. And I said, yeah, because I told him because gamers, a lot of the younger people, they have short attention span. They don't want to sit there and read through dialogue and have good writing dialogue and good choices to choose from. They just want a quick, boom.
There has to be balance. There's a balance to it. There is a balance to it for dialogue, and I agree. People, I don't know. I don't even know because when you look at a lot of the JRPGs that are popular over Nintendo, guess what? There's no voice acting. You're reading a whole stupid thing, and those games sell like hotcakes. So no, people will gladly read it if it's good.
Yeah.
There you go. Terry, I have something for you.
Okay.
I've been messing with this for a little bit, and I want to show you. Hold on, so I gotta do something real quick. How do I get this to show up? Let's see. There it is. Okay. Ka-chow!
Yes.
There you go, Terry. Crap content. Confusion, no structure, bad paragraphs.
This is perfect.
Yeah.
Dude, this is literally it. The entertainment industry as a whole has crap writing. It doesn't matter if it's video games or movies. It's just even music nowadays. Have you heard a lot of the freaking stuff that's for music? It's just where's the writing gone, man?
AI is gonna take over.
We got what's the new thing that kids mumble rap? Like what? Where's the freaking writing? All right, where's the poetry?
Look, all I know is the words rhyme. Okay.
I don't understand. the writing is dead. The writing is dead.
Mm-hmm.
And now AI. AI is a great tool, but AI can't write with a dang. Okay, and that's where a lot of things have gone. Is people are using AI to write stories.
Commercials.
But trust me, I have seen that happening too. Because I watch a lot of different series and stuff on YouTube and different places, and now we have AI series being made. And let me tell you, that writing is terrible. Okay,
I think it's hilarious.
That's so bad.
I think it's hilarious.
I don't know. I've seen some people put out some they're using AI, but then they're creating like Star Wars stories. And yeah,
I'll watch the series. I'll watch the series. Like literally, I have to fill in the blanks for the writing because like it's bad. It's bad on the AI. Like they jump around real weird. You know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about. It's like
they don't punctuate either. Oh,
yeah.
It jumps around in the story, and you have to kind of like fill in the blanks of how we got from here to here because it didn't make sense. but AI does a really good job with the graphics and in making the environments to where it gets a passing grade to where we'll still keep watching it. But the writing is so bad.
All right, let's see. Shout out to Ralph Taylor. Thank you so much for being here. You're the real MVP. There's no more live service games. D says, I do not either. Boil it down, summarize it, simplify. Skin sample skip. Yep. There you go. Brilliant. Says yes. Absolutely. General Spartan, thank you so much for being here. You're the real MVP. He's talking about metal. The music genre has been on fire lately. Other genres have been lacking. Metal has always been on fire, man. Metal.
Yes. Yeah. Like I love metal. I love metal, and I listen to a lot of different like variations of it. And like, yeah, dude, like I don't know what's going on with everybody else. I mean, I like pop and everything else too, but even pop, like when you actually break it down, pop music today, all they sing about is, you know, innuendo and fruit. It's like, what is all this? It's just, I can't. But the music, it's got a good beat. The music is catchy, but the lyrics are just stupid.
All right, so there you go. Dragon Age is out. So let's talk about some positivity. So we hit a lot of negativity, you know. 4 studios got saved instead of being shut down, which is great. Dragon Age is out because of what, Terry?
Ass writing.
That's right.
Right.
So funny, man.
No, make Dragon Age great again, man. That's what we got to do. Because like freaking, it was. I love Dragon Age, and I will still look forward to the next iteration of the series. Same as Mass Effect, because these are fantastic franchises that have been. The writing teams have ruined them. The writing teams have ruined them. We need some quality writers, and I know the next game, the next Dragon Age, the next Mass Effect will be greatness again. We need better freaking writers, man.
Better writing.
Better writing.
I think you should make yours.
Even Outer Worlds. Outer Worlds has great environments and stuff. It has great potential.
The writing is so good.
The writing's terrible.
You're just sad because you got friend zoned.
Dude, the whole the freaking story is on. I don't even remember what happened in that story. I
remember getting friend zoned.
I do remember that. I do remember that. But like the rest of the storyline was forgettable because ass writing.
Oh my god! Don't tell Terry no. Apparently. All right, there we go. Moving on to some positivity. Fastback.
Yes.
We got some games, man. Lots of games announced for July Wave 2. Look at all these games. Look at all these games from Game Pass.
Definitely Gears of War Reloaded, but I guess that's in premium. It wasn't Ultimate.
I guess this was announced last week, by the way, everybody. Yeah. I meant to cover it, but you know, hey, what it is. Fastback, you got the article?
No.
You want me to send it to you?
No, I'll pull it up.
Okay.
I have not played none of these.
I actually didn't know that Gears of War Reloaded wasn't already in Game
Pass. I thought it was on Ultimate, though.
I think so, too.
Now it says Premium.
Premium. Now it's in Premium. Okay, my bad. My bad. Pro Bowling 2020. I didn't know there was a Pro Bowling. I can take my Wii Bowling to the next level?
That's right. So available today. Oh, that was on July 6th.
Yeah, July 6th.
Our Winds of Arcana. Ruination.
Wait, Winds of what?
Winds of Arcana.
Do I have the wrong article up? Hold on, let me see. No, you're right. You're right. Okay. I don't know what that one is. Okay.
Yeah, they showed on there, right?
I don't see it.
I think it came out before these, because then they get to, and then coming soon.
Okay. So this is out now and then coming soon. Yeah. Okay, got it.
And then so
got it.
Reloaded. Right. Cloud, Xbox Series S, handheld, and PC.
Oh yeah.
Now with Game Pass Premium. Time Ashika. That's also July 9th.
Right.
A fast-paced arcade-style corridor shooter. Focus on flow, precision, and survival. And then next is Ascend to Zero. That comes out tomorrow. That is going to be an Ultimate PC Game Pass.
Yeah.
Available on day one on Game Pass. Every second is a weapon if you're fast enough.
Ooh. And which one? Ascend Zone Zero?
Yeah. Ascend to Zero.
Ascend to Zero. Okay.
That might be up your alley.
Might be a nice little game.
PBA Pro Bowling 2026.
Bowling?
Yeah, July 14th. It'll be on Tuesday. Game Pass Ultimate, Game Pass Premium, PC Game Pass. This one I might jump in because I like bowling, but man, it's expensive to go bowling.
It is. And
What is it called? Pro Bowling what?
PBA Pro Bowling. The last check.
Hold on. I want to pause for a second. Hold on. I got to see this. I'm not going to put any audio on, but I got to see what it looks like.
Yeah.
Look at that throw!
Isn't that a real bowler in real life?
Oh, you can curve the ball and everything?
Probably. These are probably, I don't know any professional bowlers, but they're probably based on real ones.
Even a lefty.
That's right.
Lots of strikes. What about some of the... I like how they get straight into the gameplay. And I love the little symbol here. Hold on. This guy. Look at that. That's cool. That's actually a pretty good symbol.
The Michael Jordan of bowling.
That's right.
Wherever that is.
That's an old man. Oh,
yeah.
Realistic pattern, oil patterns. Okay. Oh, duck pin. Customize your.
You can make your own bowler.
Yeah.
Oh, I've never been able to make my own bowler before.
Because it said to start like you're an amateur, you're rising.
Oh, look at that! Oh my god, go back to that aquarium, freaking bowling alley. That thing is sick, dude. It has hanging sharks. That's pretty cool.
You're right, it does. I was looking at the water effect.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Dude, that's so cool.
Who knows?
That might be bowl downtown outside. Now that would be an event.
That might be
real. If they bowl
downtown
downtown outside here, I would show up.
That's so cool.
And look at that. Oh
no, you got the split.
Okay, I'm sorry. I just had to look at pro bowling, man. I'm sorry to interrupt you, fast man.
No,
keep going, man. That was I'm in.
Anytime you want to check out. So next we got Quarantine Zone.
I might have to boot that up, that bowling. I might need to do it. I got excited.
That'll be in Game Pass Premium, joining Game Pass Ultimate, and PC Game Pass.
Hold on, can you pause for a second again, Fastback?
Yeah.
Terry, do you think Pro Bowling? What if Pro Bowling 2026 has some ass riding?
Dude, it's bowling. There is no writing. You just roll a ball into a pin. They can't mess it up because there is no writing. You literally roll a ball into some pins, and whoever got the best score wins. Easy. They can't mess that up.
All right, sorry, Fastback. Quarantine Zone. Keep
right. Quarantine Zone. Now joining cloud console platforms, command the checkpoint and collapse in cities, screen survivors, manage.
Oh, I've seen gameplay of this one. It looks fun.
Is this like
it's like that Border Patrol?
Papers, Please?
Yeah, it's like Papers, Please, but with zombies.
With zombies, yeah, right. You scan them, and it's like, oh, you're infected. Bye. That would be. I might check this one out.
Yeah.
Wait, can we look at gameplay for this Mav RX?
Yeah, that's the next one. That's
next.
That's on July 16th.
Can we look at that real quick? Because I love like dirt bikes and stuff, but like those games have been so bad. I want to see how this one looks.
How do you spell it? M-A-R.
Mavericks by Matt Jones. M-A-V-R-X.
M-A-V.
Motocross games have gone downhill for a long time, and I just want a good motocross. You know what I mean?
Premium and PC Game Pass. Designed by pro Red Bull athlete Matt Jones.
Oh, okay.
Mavericks is an ultimate multiplayer open world for riders. Ride everything.
Okay.
Create your look and build your career. Are you ready?
Is it just bikes, or is there's motocross in this, or no? Is it just bikes?
No, it's like just bikes.
Just ride everything.
I thought maybe we had some dirt bikes.
When they say ride everything, maybe they mean environment. Oh.
Whoa. Yo, dude, do we get to do that in the game?
Dude, yeah. Did you see it? They turned it into
like
a mixed video of real life and not real life. Like, this is real life.
That's real.
Real. And then here's
it did! Dude, it was such a fast transition, I didn't even notice that it went back and forth.
Yeah.
Looks good.
So that's real life. And here's the video game.
Dude!
That's cool.
Oh my god, they do all that stuff in freaking.
Oh, see, you get to ride the sidewalk. Oh, I think that's what they mean when ride everything. They mean the like.
Okay, this is sick. Like, I was hoping for motocross, but you know what? I'm not mad looking at this. This. Dude,
oh god, that looks so bad. Like he's gonna fail.
Well, what's cool is that it's being a pro athlete with
Yeah.
design. So
Created
That
by
looks
Matt
cool.
Jones. All right,
Yeah.
cool.
so that'll be on the 16th on Wednesday.
That looks
Wednesday, there you go.
amazing.
All right, keep it going, Fastback. Keep it going.
All right, next July 17th, you got Fix Force, Cloud, Xbox Series X and S, and PC, Game Pass Ultimate, Game Pass Premium, PC Game Pass. Humans are long gone, but you're still a robot with the job. Fire up the utility van and drop onto the worksite. Alone
Ooh,
or
it's like Wally.
5 friends. You can have 5 friends.
Ooh.
Get fixing in this co-op extraction platformer.
Ooh,
Find spare
extraction
parts with
platform.
trained beacons and use your drill wrench arm to build huge structures out of junk to get around. So
Nice.
interesting. And then
Fog
next we got Fog Piercer, July 17th. Game Pass Ultimate, PC Game Pass. Fight through fog in the sci-fi roguelike deck builder where clever positioning, explosive chain reactions, and the environment itself can make the difference between life and death.
Okay.
That's Wednesday. Next one is Planet Crafter.
Mm-hmm.
That'll be on consoles, Xbox consoles.
Yeah,
and
Planet
PC.
Crafter actually scored good on Meta.
Yeah, Game Pass Ultimate, Premium, and PC. And that's on the 21st. Embark on a chilled terraform experience alone or an online co-op. You are sent to a hostile planet with one mission: make it habitable for humans.
Yeah,
You
get
have to
basically
buy
terraform.
resources and build your own. So this is kind of up my alley. I like the whole explore and build
Mm-hmm.
and grind.
Grind.
Yeah.
Yes.
There you go. Eventually, geoengineering a planet. There you go. Next, engineer.
That's right. Engineering.
All right. Also on the 21st, you got Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1+2, Cloud Console and PC, Ultimate, Premium, and PC Game Pass. Drop back into most iconic skateboarding games ever made. Because before we got, what was the other one? It was 4 and 5, right?
We got 1 and 2, 2, 3 and 4.
Yeah.
I don't think we got 5. I know we got 3 and
It
4.
was 4. Yeah. So this one, I guess they just split up, just 1 and 2.
Yeah.
And
All
then
right.
this built from the ground up in incredible HD. All Pro Skaters levels and tricks are back and fully remastered plus more.
Awesome.
Other than that, real quick, game updates. You got Power World. It's got some updates here July 10th, which is already out. And game benefits, League of Legends. New champion lock, Ashen Exorcist. That says PC. And then someone mentioned earlier, Wuthering Waves. Game Pass Ultimate. Looks like a...
You get all kinds of stuff. Wow.
Yeah, it looks like a in-game benefit.
I might have to check this one out. Okay.
Yeah. And then Leaving. July 15th, Dungeons of Hinterberg. I think I played that. It was okay.
Mm-hmm.
EA Sports Football Club 24. Stellaris.
I played that one for hundreds of hours.
Golf with Friends.
Played that one.
Minami Lane.
Don't know what that is.
Power Wash Simulator. My daughter was playing that. Shadow of Tomb Raider Definitive Edition.
Great game.
Go play
Great
it.
game.
Yep. Splitgate Arena Reloaded.
Nope.
Super Fantasy Kingdom.
Also no.
And Tectonica.
Tectonica. Never heard of it.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. Wait.
That's leaving July 15th.
There you go, everybody. So Game Pass updates. Yeah, the bowling one.
Bowling
one and the Mav look cool.
And Maverick right now. That looks so cool. Yeah. I'm down for those.
But also added on Game Pass by surprise, Fastback, is this one right here.
What?
We got a surprise drop from if you like Balatro or you like that slot machine one, they got one here called Buckshot Roulette.
Oh,
What?
and these games have been getting dark.
Yeah. Oh my God, this game looks cool. I want to play it. I want to play it so bad.
I
It's a
played that one,
roguelike.
the slot one, man. It was dark.
Yeah, the slot one was dark.
Cool.
The slot machine was dark. I mean, it is a highly rated game. I am so happy this came to Game Pass because I've been wanting to play it so much, but I'm like, I don't know if it's going to be for me because roguelites, they either hit or miss with me, no in between. And so I'm very, very excited to bring that they brought this one over to Game Pass. So Buckshot Roulette, I want to play it. Oh, and it's on cloud. Yes.
Yeah, that's cool.
And it's a Play Anywhere title. Yes. Okay. That means I get to play on my rogue.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now let's check in with the chat real quick, because everybody's been talking about. Let's see. Let's see. Quarantine Zone is cool. Okay, he has it on Steam. Yeah. Glazer says Terry wants Mass Effect, and that M is super important.
It's critical. It's critical.
Let's see. Apex says Pro Bowling 2026 is good. He's had it. Is actually good.
Nice.
There you go.
I saw that's on Cloud as well.
In the house. So. Boom, boom, kaboom. Noof Nukem's in the room. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP, Noof.
Yep, Noof.
Good to see you, buddy. Let's see. Graphics in this game look cool. I'm gonna guess we were talking about the bike riding game at that point.
Yeah.
Right? Yes.
Yeah, around the time when it was on there.
Oh yeah. He was talking about the biking game. Okay. Just making sure. Shout out to I'm gonna slaughter this name. Verg Brizzle. Thank you so much for being here. You're the real MVP. Says, hell yeah, I just found a new Xbox pad cuz subbing now. Hey, thank you so much for your sub. I appreciate it, buddy.
Welcome, sir.
You're the real MVP. Appreciate that one. Yeah. Sid Sears is in the house. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. Appreciate you. Let's see. Apex says a lot of people like Buckshot, right? Why So Serious is in the house. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. Yeah, I am so excited for Buckshot Roulette. I'm installing this bad boy on my Ally right now. Terry, are you going to play Buckshot Roulette? It's a roguelite.
It's not my kind of thing. I'm gonna go get that bowling game probably on my Fire Stick since it's Cloud.
Are you upset? Are you upset because the writing might not be good enough?
What?
Or are you gonna try to romance this dude and he's gonna shoot you? Is that why you're upset?
No, I'm just not into like gambling.
Or maybe you get shot because your writing is bad.
Yeah.
I'm just not into gambling.
This one out fastback?
Maybe. I do like buying these games. Just see it. Yeah. I like to torture myself, I guess.
So yeah. Excuse me, had to sneeze. Then I had to yawn. All right, sorry. So Buckshot Roulette, yes. Cannot wait. It got surprise dropped. So that is cool. But a few games are coming in August 2026, and we're going to start with some of them. Game Pass, games. Why it's so awesome to be an Xbox gamer real quick, everybody.
Yep.
Of course, in August, you got Beast of Reincarnation. They did a whole thing on this one. I am looking forward to this one because it is Souls-like. Yes, give me more. So I'm very excited for this game. So Beast of Reincarnation is coming August 4th. Monsters Are Coming is also coming, right?
Yeah.
So that one is good. I don't know what it's about. It's a tower survival roguelike. Oh, this sounds like your style. Oh, this is the one where you have the rolling tower, like the castle that keeps moving. Right? Fastback?
Yeah. I did
you
play
build the castle and you go out.
It's tough.
Yeah. This one looks cool. Yeah. Sandustry. I don't know what this is.
Yeah.
No idea.
Yeah, definitely sand in it.
Grave Seasons, which is like this one better be written good because it's all about emotions and stuff. A farming thing where like you're dealing with loss and stuff. So
as long as the writing's good.
Yeah. Renaissance Hard Pass, a Plague Tale. As soon as I saw it was a Plague Tale, I'm out.
This one actually looks good though.
I don't care. All of them looked good. Let me tell you, the gameplay loop was boring.
This might be better because it's the prequel. So, if the writing is good and it gives you a good prequel to the whole
and you're not playing a girl with a slingshot. So
you don't have to worry about the annoying little kid.
They can really open this up. No slingshot, no annoying little brother that you want to slap.
Piper, he's not in here.
This looks good.
No, hard pass.
If this does well, maybe it'll lead to the next iteration in the Plague Tale.
So there you go. And those are the 5 games so far we know for next month. But of course, July Wave 2 is probably going to get announced this week. So we'll talk about that soon. So yeah. And that's it for the topics I had. It was mostly about the Xbox restructuring. Right? So That's all I had for today. Anybody got anything else they want to talk about? No, Terry, you? Yeah.
Nope.
No.
This, the only thing, a lot of news coming out. The only thing that's, the people that are getting laid off. That's what sucks.
Wait.
Yeah.
I remember, we don't have to make it a full topic. I'm just asking a general question to Axel. So I remember you said you were very excited for Replaced. Have you played it yet? Isn't that game out now?
It.
You already finished it?
I finished it a long time ago. Yes.
I don't even know then. Okay, moving on. Like,
a lot of good things.
Awesome. As a matter of fact,
I pay attention to the games because most of them have ass writing, so I don't pay attention.
Three of the soundtracks are on Replaced. By the way, it has a great soundtrack.
Okay.
Three of the soundtracks, Void, Rust, and it's another one. It's sang by the same person. They're on my permanent playlist on my phone that broke down, but it's on my Google account. They're on my permanent playlist because that's how dang good it was. The combat was a little annoying, a little repetitive, but the story and the environments were holy cow. And the time puzzles were annoying because like I'm hitting jump and I'm trying to grab onto something and he misses it, pisses me off. So yeah.
No, say that. Like normally when you say that phrase, you always say it slow. Do it that way.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, sorry. I was jumping, trying to grab onto something, and I missed it, and it pisses me off.
Perfect.
Yeah. No, it was a good game. It was a really good game. Would I play it again? No. Would I play DLC? Yes. But yeah, it was a really, very, very good game. And I did get good at the combat. And let me tell you that that captain, as many intros as that guy had, and each one was different, and each one was more and more and more epic. I was like, dang, facing this cop is the real deal.
I need to get back to it. I got stuck in one of the combat parts, so I was having a hard time.
No, some of the combat, there is definitely 2 difficulty spikes in that game in the combat. Super difficulty spikes. So yeah, play it.
Yeah.
Anyways, but yeah. Shout out to everybody who came in. Yeah, and Renaissance looks great. Hey, if you like it, you like it. I'm just giving my opinion. I played a Plague's Tale, and I wish I wouldn't have.
Dude, I hated the first Plague's Tale so much. I did finish it. I finished it, but
me too.
But and I started the second one, and then to me, it feels just like the first one. But I am excited for Renaissance because I feel like maybe since they get rid of all the things I hate about the first 2. Different character, the gaming mechanics will be different because it's a different character. Maybe it'll be good. It's going to come down to writing.
We'll see. We shall see. All right, everybody. But that's it for the show we have for you today. But of course, we wouldn't be able to do this show without you guys, the chat. And that's why you guys, the chat, will always be the MVPs to all of the shows here on the Iconic Video Games channel. And with that being said, we are going to go ahead and get out of here. I'm Maxwell1324.
I'm Cool Cat Terry.
I'm Fastback 6768.
And we will catch you guys next week. Bye, everybody.
Thank you.
Bye.
Everybody.